What's going on, everybody? It's Drew with the Drinking with Drew show. We are live. We've got a big show tonight. Packed house. We've got some metal and some magic, and I really don't know what to expect. I get a little nervous when we get magicians in the studio. Don't know if they're going to catch something on fire, stab me, or fucking make my dog disappear. I don't know. So, Vic Vega brought some of his crew with him. So we have Orlando Hernandez and Corey Van Valen in house. And we're going to talk to them about some shows coming up. We're going to give them some time to give us a little sample about what they might be doing during these shows. One coming up this Friday. So tune in for that. We also have Pajama Joe in studio, Brad Mater of Must Not Kill, and of course, Lusty Laura. We're going to throw out some Buderbangs. And Vic Vega, we know he loves the Buderbangs, and he's going to have to explain what those are to the new guys here. Actually, I think Orlando knows what a Buderbang is. Corey, get used to it. You're going to get the taste of a Buderbang tonight. So, it's Drinking with Drew. We've got whiskey tonight. I went out and bought every whiskey, the Ole Smoky whiskey, those, I guess, flavored whiskeys. I bought every one on the shelf that had the different flavor. So I don't know how many we're going to try tonight. We're going to play that by ear. Definitely not going to drink everything I bought. That's not possible. We would die. But we're going to sample some of them. Vic Vega is actually drinking one right now. So we're not sampling that one. He cheated. So my name's Drew, and you know the rules. I'm drinking. So should you. Laura, where's my thing?
That's not a question you should ask on air.
And now, from the CapsFlorida.com studios in Riverview, Florida, it's the Drinking with Drew show.
Plumber's butt crack looks like boobs.
All right. Welcome. Everybody is officially off mute. You are working, I promise, Joe. You do not have to bang on the microphone.
Just checking.
Yeah. So let's welcome in-house. We have Corey Van Valen. What's up, Corey?
Doing good, guys.
He is the first timer on the Drinking with Drew show. Now, he says he's been on a podcast before, so we only expect professionalism from Corey.
Mm-hmm.
We have a returning guest, Orlando Hernandez. What's up, Orlando?
What's going on, guys? Appreciate you having us
Do
again.
we need
Yeah,
to
man.
zoom in so he doesn't
No,
look
we
like
are
he's in the-
purposely, I'm glad you mentioned that.
Oh, okay.
We are purposely wide angling everybody tonight because they're going to be doing shit with their hands and doing a little bit of
Gotcha.
magic.
That's right.
So,
Some prestidigitation.
yeah. So,
Say that word again, Joe.
Prestidigitation.
Spell it now. Just kidding.
so everybody has a wide angle. It's not an accident. All right. So we have Vic Vega sitting next to Brad. We're going to be doing hand checks with them for the night because they're sitting next to each other.
My
And
magic.
they are,
Bird!
they're
You
very,
just stole my first trick. You just did my first effect. It's all right. We're going on
I
the road
stole it.
together.
It wasn't on your list you guys were talking about before.
We're going out on the road
wait,
together.
does that mean you have to pay Brad or Brad has to pay you?
I'm going
Right.
to leave him there. Yeah.
Thanks.
Wait a minute. Van Valen. I thought you said Van Halen.
Hey.
I picked up David Lee Roth. He's waiting in the limo.
Yeah.
Aunt Helen.
Aunt Helen.
Aunt Helen.
Now, is this a different limo that you brought? I saw a different color and different whores.
Whatever you send for me, I'll
Okay,
see.
whatever. All right. So you guys have a show coming up this Friday. We'll jump right on that before we do some whiskey talk. Tell me about the show coming up this Friday.
Saturday,
Is it Saturday? Oh, my bad. Don't show up Friday.
I was
Don't
wondering.
show
I
up
was like,
Friday.
we have a show
It's Saturday. My bad.
Yes, so we have a show this Saturday. It's at 7 p.m. at the Heights Lounge. That's the Heights Kava Lounge, 723 West Columbus Drive in Seminole Heights. It's a second venue that I've acquired, and we're kind of doing a little variety show to give the area kind of a taste of what it is that we're doing. Kind of the same thing that we did with the Swook Easy Lounge in Ybor, which grew, and we are now going into, we started in October, so we've been doing this strong since October. And the Heights found out they're interested in bringing this project to their venue. And Vic and Corey decided that they would help me try to kick this off and go strong with our first show.
Very cool.
So is there a coincidence that it's another Kava Lounge? Or
So-
do people need to be on psychedelics to enjoy your show? I'm not saying it hurts, but
Okay, Joe. Thank you.
I was just saying it was.
No, that's good. You know what?
He was gonna make a joke
He was
here.
trying to do a punchline there, and it was just.
I was waiting for it.
I mean, I can put the audience applause on it.
So to be honest, it's just the venue. We were looking at places that can actually support a magic show, and so far, both of these Kava lounges have mock stages where we can stand up and perform at. So that's the difference between the bar and the Kava lounges.
Yeah.
This
Right.
place actually has a spot where we can set it up in a format that allows us to be on stage and have everybody focused on us, as opposed to a bar where we're doing close-up magic, walk around, bar hopping, table hopping, that kind of thing.
And you're
So-
at the same level as people.
and-
You want to be above them so they can look up.
and
on you.
both Kava lounges are above eye level, which kind of helps us out when we're performing. So they're just two good venues for us to perform at. So
Yep.
that's kind of why we chose, or that's what I was looking for when I was searching. It just so happened both were Kava bars.
I think you guys draw a good crowd, and if you get anything like you get at the Spookeasy, you guys are gonna have a great time.
Appreciate that.
I've,
Yeah.
I've been to the show. I was just there last week. Not a seat in the whole place. It is completely sold out.
It's a huge difference from when we first
Completely
started.
sold out.
Yes, we went from being almost completely empty to now cutting it off after a certain amount of people, letting people know like, hey, there's only standing room. So
Yeah.
it's
I think even standing room was scarce
Right.
on Friday.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Congrats.
thank you. Thank you.
Corey, tell us about yourself and a little bit about your history in the magic
Well,
realm.
let's do a quick little introduction.
Oh, okay, do it.
So, my name's Corey Van Valen. For the past 13 years, I was voted the #1 magician in my immediate family. And here I am.
That's funny because we're the best podcast in our neighborhood.
Oh, I love to hear it. We're speaking the same language. I love it.
On the street, Joe.
in our
on,
budget.
on the street.
In our price range.
So, I do a lot of adult-rated comedy magic. Not good for kids. Great for adults. Great for date night out. Great for, friends night out, drinking night out.
Does Joe need to step out then?
Oh, Joe's gonna be my best friend by the end of this
Okay,
podcast. Actually, later on, I want to show Joe a trick that I think is geared just for Joe himself.
Got a wiener in it?
It's got some dick jokes in it.
Okay. Cool.
Perfect.
You need Jason here for that.
That's true. Well, you're filling in on his wienerness.
I've got a quick little dick joke for you guys right now if you guys want to hear it.
Go ahead.
Was that the joke? It was little.
I didn't know you guys were so quick with it. That's what my girlfriend always told
That's
me.
what she said.
Hey. So let me ask you, what is the commonality between a Rubik's Cube and a penis?
They're difficult to work with.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. Well, actually, the more you play with it, the harder it gets.
True. Women can't figure them out.
Well, it's two things that women suck at.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I like it.
I had a girl tell me that she can finish mine in 60 seconds. I highly doubt it. The cube. If you take a mix-up cube, right? All you have to do is just take it out frame for 1, 2, 3 seconds, and it's all solved just like that. I'll take
Joe.
a little round of applause on that.
Wow. Okay. Hold on. Now,
Things like this. I mean, I wasn't looking, so I was looking at like the screen so that I could see what everyone was seeing. So I don't know what you did off camera.
He'll do it again for
But-
you anyway.
Yeah, I'll do it again.
No, it's just crazy to me. Like, you guys still wow me. I'm just saying.
To me, magic is not something you see with your eyes. Magic's something you feel inside. And with my show,
That's what she said.
You're not wrong. We're gonna get along so well. But my main thing is I love giving a roller coaster of emotions. Where I do comedy with magic. Where when you think it's a trick, it turns out to be a joke. You think it's a joke, it turns out to be the magic. So you never know what to expect. You're always on the edge of your seats with surprise. And the best thing about surprise is sharing it with your friends and family, with your loved ones, to smile and laugh together. I think that's the real magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it.
We'll try some of that tonight. How are you doing, Brad?
And if that doesn't work, the whiskey will.
I'm trying to make my beer disappear.
Just don't make it
I'm working
reappear.
on it. It's not going quick enough, but you guys will get the illusion.
Yeah. So we're going to step into some magic here momentarily. I do want to talk about the weekend and some of the stuff that went on, because we had an amazing weekend. We had a historical designation for More Sound Studios I was asked to be a part of. I did a video on that. If you have not seen that, check it out on my YouTube channel. I even had a little spot on the ABC Action News. They deleted me on one of the segments I saw. I was a little pissed off.
You were clear of those charges, though.
I was. But check that out. It's on my YouTube channel. And we did have a dinner last night I want to bring up momentarily.
Ugh.
And it's officially a Rants in Your Pants segment that Laura wants to talk about real quick. Go ahead.
Oh, you want me to go now?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So if anybody else has any rants in their pants, they can share after my
Yeah,
story.
it's our rant.
This is our little rant time. So we went out to dinner last night. I won't say the name of the establishment. Maybe I will. I don't know.
Pizza.
You just...
I sneezed. What are you talking about?
So anyway, we go out to dinner, normal dinner, everything's fine. And then at one point, our waitress comes over and we have like a high top table and she puts her hands on the table and she's like, is there anything else we can get you? And he wanted another drink. So then she goes, okay. And she walks away and I looked down and her hand was on a napkin on the table and there was blood on the napkin. So her hand was bleeding. And so she comes back and we're like, we think you're bleeding. And so she goes, oh, okay. And she like just grabs the napkin and like wraps her finger because it was her right pinky and she's right-handed. She wraps it up and then she like tells us a story about how she like cut her leg earlier at this, she's only been working there a week and she already has like 2 injuries. And I'm like, oh my God. So.
And she's serving you food.
And she's serving us food. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yummy.
Yeah. So she comes back, gives him his drink, and I then like wasn't paying attention. I assumed that she like took care of it. And then she comes back and gives us our bill. So she puts the bill on the table and I look at it, there's blood on the freaking receipt.
Oh, nice.
And I'm like, are you kidding? So then I start like watching her like a hawk. Because at that point, she's not wrapping a Band-Aid around it. She's not putting like a glove on or anything like that.
Everybody's snapping their fingers. Here's what you're missing. Simon's having sex with Orlando.
Well, Simon has never done that. Okay, neither has Orlando, so it's perfectly fine.
We don't know that.
I'm making a sex.
I've only met Orlando twice. I mean, who knows?
Back to my rant, my pant. So anyway, yes, my pantaloons. So I start watching this lady, and she is walking around. She put her hand down in the ice bucket, grabbed like the scoop, and like put ice in a cup and filled it up. And it's like the hand that was bloody. It's like what's in the ice bucket.
Oh, gross.
And then she goes, and there's like a kid that's there, and she's giving the kid like a styrofoam cup with like a lid, and she's like pulling the lids apart with both hands. And the one hand, she's right-handed, so she's like dominant hand is the bloody one, and she's like putting the lid on the kid's. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So then I'm like, I don't even want to give her my credit card to pay the bill because I know she's gonna take it with her damn right hand. So whatever, I had to pay the bill, and comes back. She gives me my card back with the new slips that I need to sign, more blood on them, and I'm like. So I grab the pen with like 2 fingers and I just sign it. I grab my my credit card with a napkin and I wrap it up in there and I put it in my purse so I can quit when I got home.
Came
and
home,
then I ran home. I ran to the bathroom and like bleached, like scalding hot water and soap. It was so gross.
You guys are too fucking nice.
So gross.
I just wanted to we've eaten there many a times.
Yeah.
And she told us it's her first week. So, I don't want to go off on a restaurant that I've been to and actually
but
a friend of mine is really good friends with the owners and
regardless, some people need direction, man. I mean,
I understand that.
You can't be bleeding over kids' cups and all this other
just keep
shit.
letting her spread that disease.
Yeah, it's
right. I said I didn't want to leave with Hep C. He's like, she has to have Hep C to spread. And I go, yeah, that's why I said Hep C because it looks like she has Hep C.
If
anything, that's what she has.
What was the name of that place again?
Nothing. We'll tell you later.
Nothing? I've never been there.
It's called whatchamacallit.
Whatchamacallit?
Yeah.
Bar and grill.
So I've got a somewhat similar story to you.
Yeah.
It was at my first ever theater show in front of 100 people, and I do this trick where you borrow a bill. They sign it. They illegally deface the currency. You make it vanish. You make it reappear in her bra. If you can. I couldn't do it at that time. But I go through her purse and I find a lemon. I cut up the lemon. I use the wrong end of the knife. I slice my finger wide open.
Wow.
In the middle of my first show ever. The lemon juice didn't help.
Oh, no.
But the thing is, as a magician, you have to keep moving forward. You have to make it seem like you meant to do that. So you can imagine the audience thinking, this sick fuck just cuts his finger for every show.
It's like Ozzy when he bit the bat. You got to keep going.
Or just like
you meant to do it on purpose.
Yeah.
I'd make jokes like, don't worry, guys, it's not contagious. It's just a cold sore. I'm kidding. They don't know what it is yet. But I made it part of the routine, and I think that's something beautiful is when you can improv in those kind of hectic moments when you least expect it.
Yeah.
How's your left ear, by the way?
It's I can't hear it.
Oh, you can't. Yeah.
I was wondering. I thought you were doing that on purpose.
I thought it was on purpose. That's why I didn't say it.
I thought he was Vanilla Icing.
As I said, you guys are too fucking nice.
I thought he was Vanilla Icing. Like
I thought he liked it like
You let
that.
women bleed all over your checks
I
and
thought
gotta
he was
walk
getting
around with
ready for a
headphones
magic
on.
trick.
I will say
I
it
was
sounds
waiting
so
for
much
it.
better now.
That's amazing. That's a
I was
first.
trying to get your attention, Joe. I was like,
No, I was trying to wave to him before about it, but he didn't notice me, so I let it go.
I just thought it was.
I thought it was on purpose.
I thought he was flirting with me.
I mean,
He was.
not gonna die. But
So I do want to say hello to my buddy Trey from Morbid Angel. He's listening tonight, and he wanted us
What's
to
up?
tell him hello. And
Hello.
me and Trey used to party back in the day, and he settled down quite a bit, I must say. But we used to have some good times, and I will say that the guy's a genius on the guitar, and I wish him well. He's a good friend of mine. So what's up, Trey? So this weekend, Saturday, how many drinks can you have before you go on stage? Is it like the more you drink, the better, like some musicians, or is it just like, I need to be sober to make this happen? Because, I mean, Vic Vega is like 5 down already.
I'm not the one to talk. I'm just the opener, baby. It doesn't matter what I do.
Are you a drinker on stage, Orlando? Do you have a few before you go on?
Me? No, I don't.
Okay. So if we do some whiskey shots before you show us your sample, are you
I'll be fine.
okay? Just
Yeah, I
make
can
sure.
do it.
Okay.
I had enough practice.
Yep.
and don't worry, if you cut your finger, we know this chick at a restaurant.
Right.
Yeah, she knows how to do it.
She knows
Yeah.
how to mend it.
We'll just add it to the bloody picture next to.
Right. We got Kyle Sokol in the comments checking us out.
What's up?
Kyle from Nasty Savage. It was good hanging out with those guys. We saw him, Pete, Jim, Ronnie on
Saw a
Saturday.
bunch of people
Yeah, saw
Friday.
a bunch of people, man. Like literally, check
Was
the
it
video
Friday or
out.
Saturday? It was Friday.
It was
Friday.
Friday. You're right. Jesus.
I know I'm right.
I saw John Oliva was there too. Huh?
Yep. Good morning. Yep. Actually, he was there, and then he went to the brewery. It was 2 locations. So they had the celebration at the ceremony where they posted the sign to the unveiling. They had that outside the old Morrisound on 56th Street, and then everybody went over to Magnanimous Brewing.
You just
Said it right.
first time.
First time. Magnanimous Brewing on Nebraska Avenue.
2 for 2
Yeah. Ask me in an hour. See if I can say it again.
after the shots.
Right. But yeah, it was a good turnout. Good show.
I like that place.
Oh yeah, man, they do some good
Yeah.
stuff, and I still have some Museum of Metal beer. They were serving that up. They're still serving it. I think that might be a permanent beer they're doing. I'm not sure,
yeah.
but everybody was drinking it. I swear.
Every
Paul
time.
Merkowitz of Cannibal Corpse, I said that right. He was drinking it. The guys from Nasty Savage were drinking it. I mean, they were selling a ton of Dave's beer. I call it Dave's beer. It's actually Dave and Tim Hubbard. They're doing the Museum of Metal. It's coming up again in February 2026. So if you're a metal band, and I know you are, and you want to donate some stuff, you'll get it back, but you can donate it for the weekend. Get with Death Metal Dave Allison. He will take your old school death metal, whatever, guitars, memorabilia, shirts,
Signs, posters.
flyers, you name it. He'll put it up in the museum. I'm sure if you want to go and hang out and set up a display, he would also allow that. So it's a good time. We were there the last time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And we have several bottles of whiskey in there. And I want to get kind of an overview because Joe is going to be the beer winch tonight. It was also going to be the whiskey beer.
I'll help. There's a lot of whiskey.
He's the whiskey winch tonight.
Oh,
So we
As
have
payment, Joe, I have Reese's peanut butter cups in the freezer in the little fridge. You're welcome.
yeah.
But
Well,
those were mine.
It's a whole new bag.
Oh
They were
yeah.
BOGO at Publix.
It's a brand new bag, baby.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
After they finally go through 9 pounds for Halloween, then she goes and buys
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, I'm an impulse shopper. They were BOGO right when you walked in.
so what are y'all thinking? We have peach. We have
Mango
Banana,
habanero.
habanero.
Banana. I don't know why you got banana.
I got all of them.
You didn't
There
get
was like
blackberry.
13 of them. And you're drinking, Vic Vega. What are you drinking right now? You're drinking the
Sweet caramel, like salty caramel.
salty caramel. Yeah. So we can't do that one because you've already had it.
Well, we
I did that
had that
last
one
time I was
before.
there.
Yeah.
I could do that
I
one.
killed the bottle last time.
Yeah.
You
sure
can't
I
do
can.
it, Brad.
Huh?
You can't do it because we need to do a new one.
Peach.
I didn't do that one.
You've never had the salty caramel?
I thought
No,
you had
it's
the
smoky.
salted caramel. Oh.
Well, we got to do one
It
as
was
a
a
group.
different bread.
We got to do that as a group, though. We got to do one as a group.
Oh, you're
changing
drinking the one
the
as
rules.
a group.
Yeah, we got to do
Fine,
one
Drew.
as a group. Now, Corey, are you a drinker? Are you a whiskey drinker? Or are you just like a whatever?
Am I a drinker? Does the Pope pray?
Okay. I think
children,
so.
maybe.
I think so. We do have a new
On
pope.
too soon.
Too soon.
Snare drum. So
What?
let's
What are the choices?
A lot.
yeah.
Oh, you really bought that many?
I
Yes.
did.
Oh,
I literally
Christ.
bought 12, maybe 13.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Old Smoky loves you.
Yeah.
I tagged them in my Twitter post.
There's peach, banana, mango habanero.
blackberry.
No, you missed the
I
blackberry.
got the blackberry.
It's not there.
It is in there.
It's not there, and it wasn't on the receipt when you posted it. I looked.
Are
to
you
make
sure?
100%.
Yeah, blackberry. I would have been
There's
over that.
there's cookie dough. There is mint chocolate chip. There is
Well, those are
regular
those
cookie
are
dough.
those
It's
are
It's like Ben and Jerry's over
yeah,
there.
it really is like everything.
They have a fish food.
the mint. I
Probably.
think is for like
Do you have any
fish.
whiskey
Oh, I don't know.
flavored? Just whiskey.
They're all
flavored.
whiskey. Yeah, probably.
That's why I
mint
like this
chocolate
guy.
chip.
This guy's
Come
all right
on.
by me. Whiskey flavor. That's
Joe,
good.
just go surprise us. Grab one out of the freezer.
You want me to do it, Joe?
Surprise us.
You can do it, Laura.
Okay, I'll do it. You talk.
Now you got to
There's,
switch cameras.
there's
Why
some
are you busy?
inside, and there's some on the freezer out in the
Joe,
garage
Give me
too.
like 30 seconds. 'Cause I gotta get the glasses too.
You got the Must Not Kill shot glasses, don't you?
Yeah, they're right
We
up
do.
there.
See, now she's got to
I
take
wouldn't
the
drink out of
microphone
those.
away from Corey. I've got to switch cameras. You guys
Oh
don't.
my
You
god!
guys don't understand.
So much.
So I've got a funny story about being a magician and
Go-
drinking.
Go ahead.
So I travel a lot. I go to a lot of downtowns, a lot of bars, a lot of venues. And the question I get the most is, does drinking mess up your magic? And what I tell them is, if I drink too much, I start revealing my secrets, which is a damn lie.
It's like relationships.
Yeah. But I tell them I reveal my secrets if I drink too much. I get so many free drinks. It's a little life hack. But that all being said, if I do 3 marijuanas,
3 marijuana cigarettes
I am
total.
like 3 whole hits, I am the
Oh,
worst
okay.
magician you've ever seen in your life.
Okay. I'm the same way. I used to smoke a lot when I was younger, and now I can't do more than a little bit because I can't.
Like 2
It's-
marijuanas?
It's bad. I'm like I'm a marijuana and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now Keith Keller, on the other hand, he's in the comments. He, I think, is a walking marijuana. Like he is the marijuana in Colorado. It's
You're
legal
talking
there.
about this wacky tobacco
It's wacky tobacco
that the
apparently.
kids are
Yeah.
into?
Yeah.
Okay.
The devil's lettuce.
See, I can't switch cameras now, guys. Sorry, Laura stepped out because Joe was lazy.
I'm not going to comment until I get my profile.
There you go, Brad. Comment away.
Hi.
There you are.
You know this guy over here.
Vic Vega.
Hey.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. So
I opened it up. There you are.
Here I am. Bada bing.
There I am.
now, Vic, do you are you a frequenter of the strip clubs?
No,
Not at all.
no, I stopped dancing years ago.
Yeah. Too much money was lost in.
I just got fucking fat, dude. If there's a place called Chubby's, maybe I can make a comeback, you know?
You couldn't swing on the pole anymore.
There is no swinging. Yeah.
So everybody knows the local. It's a little local Drew news here. Everybody knows where Mons Venus is at, right?
Didn't they just get
They
bought out
just got bought out.
There's
by the
There's the
Odyssey?
news.
2001
Right.
Odyssey. Now,
I just read that.
I thought years ago, Mons Venus was the one to go to. Like it, in my opinion, had higher quality women, if we want to call them, if we want to rate them. Yeah, you couldn't drink inside, right? I'm trying to remember. Was it 2001? You couldn't drink at
You could bring your own drinks in though. Like you'd have to sneak it in.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, you would buy like the mixer for like $9.
Yeah.
Them assuming you brought your own drinks.
I thought 2001 was full nude.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay. They're both full nude.
Yeah, I don't know why I know so much about this, by the way.
I thought one wasn't.
I don't think Mons
Mons
Venus is not full nude.
The last time, well, I was years, but it was definitely years.
He's like,
In
my
case
mom's watching.
it was a really long time ago, but it was not full. They
No.
they didn't. They
It was topless
It
only.
was just topless, right?
And
Right.
they serve alcohol there.
Yeah.
So, and I haven't been to Mons in years. Me and Laura went to
Well, maybe that's
2001.
why they need more money because you don't go anymore.
Well, we went to 2001 probably 2 years ago.
You got a job
It was
application.
full. It was full nude, but I don't remember if they don't serve drinks there. So I think we had to like next door, Riveters. They own Mons Venus.
God damn, I'm doing a lot of shots here.
Yeah. So let's
Oh,
show
you're
Laura
hiding it.
serving.
I'm hiding it. It's gonna be a surprise to everyone.
Oh, you don't. Oh shit, you're hiding it. Damn.
Yeah.
So Laura's hiding the flavor.
That's why it's bagged up.
That's fun.
Gotta bag it up.
That's
Now-
nice. It smells good.
Oh, that's a lot. Sorry, whoever's getting that one.
Joe.
Corey.
I'll take a couple. Yeah, I'll take.
I'm just pouring a little bit.
It's got a
Curtis, take it
watermelon
and
smell
I'll take
to it.
three fingers.
Joe, you got a long walk home.
I'll
all
take-
right?
I'll
And
take three
should really
fingers.
watch out.
Laura's pouring the drinks, getting it set up.
You can leave it up here.
She's got to put it in the fridge so it's cold.
Here, Joe, you wanted more?
Yeah, I'll take the big one.
You welcome.
Tastes like Jolly Rancher. Smells like Jolly Rancher.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't taste it. It smells like Jolly Rancher.
Ooh. Now that you say it, I can't unsmell Jolly Rancher.
Right?
Ooh.
and that
There you
would be something with a W.
Watermelon.
I
Whiskey.
didn't do cookie dough because we've had it. You said you've had it, so I didn't grab that.
You know, it just doesn't sound appealing.
All right, Brad. Brad, remember you're on the microphone that shares the computer audio. So I apologize, but
God damn it.
I know I'm gonna have to work some. I'm gonna have to work some magic to switch that over real quick. So
All right, here he goes. His fingers will never leave his hands.
right. All right. So who's gonna be our first taste tester?
Wants to be the sipper.
take
Corey.
All right, Corey. Let's go. Let's see what you think.
The new guy.
Cheers to Drinking with Drew show.
Yeah. What the hell is that?
So good.
It's
So
good?
delicious. It's
Now-
dangerously delicious.
Okay. Don't tell us what flavor it is. Just you like it.
I love it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Orlando.
Orlando. Going down the line.
All right, cheers. Having us
Cheers, cheers.
second time. We appreciate it. Let's go. At the Kava bars, they say bula.
Ah, Bula. Okay. Okay.
Here we go. I wouldn't think that this is whiskey.
Okay. All right. Don't tell us what it is. You like it though.
Oh yeah, it's
I
good.
don't
right.
like those bubbles. Where's
That's
your
good.
I
regular
don't. I'm
bubbles?
putting in bubbles, and that's what's coming up, and I don't know what's going on.
That's
so.
dangerous. I
Yeah.
will say that. That is dangerous.
Uh-huh.
Water bubbles. I don't know what's going on.
It needs ice and a straw.
It's dangerous.
All right,
It is what it is.
Vic Vega. Do you want to go, or do you want to wait since you're
I'll
Mixing
let mine.
flavors.
I'll let mine sit,
Simmer
sit a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, let
All
it
right.
breathe.
Brad?
Mud in your eye.
Oh, you said what?
I said,
Oh,
Jesus
hang on,
Christ,
sorry, I had
holy
to turn.
shit.
I got to fluctuate here. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
No, it's what I thought it would be.
Okay.
Super sweet.
Yeah.
All right. Not a fan, or
I don't like sweet stuff, so yeah.
Well, screw you.
It's okay.
I'll finish yours if you want.
Okay.
Sure.
I finished
right.
your beer last week anyway, so
Go on, Joe.
all right,
Joe
Joe.
the finisher.
That makes me think of SpongeBob.
oh, that's delicious.
Like it?
That's good.
All right, Laura.
That
Okay.
he's right. That dude is right.
This
It
is-
is dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
is dangerous.
It does smell really good.
SpongeBob.
Woo! It's good.
Laura's getting trapped. Damn, I'm not get late.
It's good.
All right.
It would probably be good with root beer too.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, I just got off a 10-day cruise where I had the drink package and I had so many strawberry daiquiris. I feel like if this whiskey was in the strawberry daiquiri mix, I would have
Yep.
Died
jumped
happy.
Jumped off the float. All right, let me try it.
Make this with some frozen ice, crushed up.
Wow.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, I know the flavor now. Do we all know the flavor?
Wait, hold on. Vic has to try it.
Oh shit! Sorry. God, I forgot. Hold on. Go ahead, Vic.
And this is whiskey.
That's whiskey, brother.
The gayest fucking whiskey I've ever tasted in my life. Whiskey is supposed to make my sphincter pucker. Thank you, Brad. Okay, give me some fucking whiskey that tastes like whiskey. Okay, this is more like a schnapps, or perhaps
It is
something
schnapsy.
like a little girly drink.
Hey,
Maybe something you have a little umbrella with.
Yeah.
You know, I'll finish it because it's free.
You know why?
But, you know.
It makes your pinky out. It makes your pinky go out though.
That ain't the only thing that makes my pinky go out now.
Vic is going to be my spokesperson.
Definitely the gayest whiskey we've tasted so far. Wait, that was the first one.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Well, let me ask you
We
this.
expect all whiskeys on
me
this
ask-
show.
You're drinking the salty caramel, so that's
I've
not
had like 4 or 5 of I don't know what. One of them was salty caramel. One was this watermelon crap that you gave me. But
It is
Right.
Are we-
That's watermelon.
no, this is only because I'm used to drinking, you know, something like Jameson or something that really sucks. You know, what I mean? really makes you go. I don't know why. I'm just used to that.
Do you have other whiskeys here that are more whiskier for him?
These are all flavored whiskey,
Yeah.
so I don't know
We got
exactly.
Crown Royal.
All
We got
joking
some
aside,
Crown Royal
it's
up
very tasty whiskey. It's just not my. I wouldn't order it at a bar. You know, if we were at a bachelorette party and there was a round of them going around, I'd drink one.
Yeah.
You know,
Now, don't get me wrong. It actually tastes good, but I know if I drank, you know, a lot of this, I'd just be puking all over
it
the
will be
place.
the worst
It just-
sick ever.
Yeah,
I
it would be
know.
the worst hangover you ever had. That's something this sweet.
Inquiring minds want to know though. Does Vic Vega get hired out for bachelorette parties?
Not anymore. I'm a chubby man now. Yeah. And I'm not talking about the chubster. I'm talking about just, you know.
Let's see, if this is gay whiskey, I don't even know if I want to try straight whiskey.
I'm never coming back myself.
Well, there's Kentucky Straight, and there's you know,
I really enjoy this liquor.
there's Miami Not Straight.
There's also isn't Mount Gay whiskey? The company.
It- there-
It's
yeah,
called Mount
yeah,
Gay,
yes,
but it's
there
from
is.
West Virginia. There's actually a Mount.
So
Gay in
where's
West
Ole
Virginia,
Smoky from?
Tennessee.
Okay.
This whiskey is officially coming out of the closet.
I prefer the salted caramel.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, yeah.
That's good.
The
This is
flavor
too.
whiskey.
This is too sweet.
This
for me.
is very sweet for me too. All joking aside, it's just not my. It's
I
very
need a.
sweet.
If I was gonna drink this, I would need a.
It tastes like a Jolly Rancher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And
I
I
could
don't
do
like
a,
those.
I
don't
could
like
do
those.
a shot of it if everyone was doing
Yeah.
it, you know. But I don't think I'd keep ordering it all night. 'cause,
No.
man,
Yeah, a shot would be fine.
The next
but
day
yeah,
would be- yeah.
a drink.
And,
not a
and-
full
and
glass.
if this stays cold, like ice cold, that's better. The minute this gets hot, it's gonna be horrible.
Mine's gone. Yes. All
Yeah, that's why I'm just saying, drink it fast because if it gets hot, you're not gonna like it.
right, what's next?
Well, he's got 12 liter. He's got 12 bottles of it. You gotta, you know, there's a lot of shit to go through.
I want to try that
Strong soda.
habanero one.
Oh, you wanna
And
try that
bottle
one?
number 18. I don't know.
Do the
This fucking
habanero one. The
great.
mango habanero.
That sounds good.
I consider
That
that,
sounds
but I'm
interesting.
not a fan of
yeah.
mango.
Let Joe
or
get that. Would you
habanero.
get that one, Joe?
Can you hear me? I
Yeah.
feel like I'm echoing.
Oh,
Like
there-
I'm
In a hole. There we go.
you
Thank
Sorry.
you.
You're on
Okay.
mute.
There you
I had
go.
to mute you when you got up. See the confusion it causes when you leave your
Yeah.
seat.
Vic, you tell me when you're ready, and then I'll go
I'm
get
ready.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We do a couple more shots. Start doing some magic.
Joe, you want this?
Yeah, I'll drink it.
All right.
It's in the
Buderbang.
Inside or in the garage?
garage.
Yeah. Woo!
Thanks, Joe.
So, Drew, last
Sir.
time we were here, we were talking about the Florida Metal Show, and you had showed an interest in wanting to produce a metal show next year.
I
Are
do.
you
I
still
would like
looking to
to.
do that?
I would love to. Venue is first, like my
We're-
first thought.
We're
you know?
thinking fairgrounds.
That's huge.
That's
Yes, we want.
What's she
We're thinking fairgrounds.
Let's do Raymond James, man.
Yeah, I don't know about that. For you.
Go big.
So
Hey, we'll do in the round. These guys can do magic all night, and we have bands.
Well, I
tell
already-
me the pros and cons of the fairgrounds. 'Cause
well, we've already got an in at the fairgrounds
Okay.
through Keith, and I've already talked to Dan Sperry as far as having someone come in and do magic in between the bands.
Okay.
He said he'd be in for it as long as. I don't know if you know who Dan Sperry is. He's world renowned, phenomenal. Like the
Corey's nodding his head like,
yeah, he's like
He's-
the Alice Cooper of magic.
Okay.
He's like Chris Angel, Alice Cooper, Gene Simmons tied up into one.
Oh.
You know, and I talked to
Oh, yeah,
him.
you talked about him last
Yeah,
week. a little bit.
fantastic. He's got a
yeah.
fantastic bird act. He travels all over the world. I mentioned it to him, and he said if he's in town, he'd love to do it. He did the shows for Mushroom Head with some type of sideshow or something where they did magic before the bands and in
Okay.
between the bands. So
Now, would he be the main attraction? Or
no, the bands would be the main attraction.
Okay.
He'd just be filler, like I did with the Florida Metal Show, just in between the acts to keep the entertainment going,
Right.
keep the interest going.
Okay. Let me show one of your flyers real quick. Now, this is for May 24th, 7 p.m.
But up here, there it is.
Sure it is.
Yes,
Wow,
sir.
it's cold, man.
Triple threat, baby. Yeah.
So,
Just holding the bottle, my hand is cold.
Orlando Hernandez, Corey Van Valen, and Vic Vega. So that's
It took me like 23 shots to get that shot with those cards like that. There was cards all over the place.
You didn't just take a deck and glue them so that you can hold it.
I thought you were going to do that for us
Hooked with
tonight.
a string or whatever. Yeah.
I mean, is that something that you can pull off tonight, maybe? I mean,
Maybe after a few more shots of the habanero.
now, this is Vic
Papa Joe,
Vega,
I'll definitely get you there.
the Mid-Florida Magic Show at JF Kicks.
That's a competition.
That's a competition.
That
I'm
is
sorry.
a competition.
Sorry.
This will be the third one. We did 2 of them last year, and a year ago this time we did the Mid-Florida Magic competition. We're going to do it again. Different location. This is the location that we did the close-up competition at. It's in Valrico, so we had a strong showing last time, so we're hoping to get some
Now,
people out.
tell me about this competition. Like, you guys are friends, but if y'all went to this competition, do you become enemies for like 2 hours, 3 hours? Like, are you flattening tires like at the gas station so he doesn't make it to the show? Like, how serious do you guys
Are
get?
you stealing cards
Yeah,
for the
there was
kids to do
such a
tricks?
sense of brotherhood and camaraderie when we did them. It was a great thing for the magic community. Everybody involved had a great time. We're going to do it again. I'm hoping that we've got 4 spots left. So if you two want to,
It was good. I did the first. I
if
did
you
the
two
first
want to do it again, you know.
I highly recommend it.
So last week when you said "fuck that Orlando guy," you
That's what I said.
That was wishful thinking, but you know.
That's what I said. Because I'm into bald guys. Yeah.
Oh, that's why you went to sit next to me.
so. But Orlando, when you guys
Yeah.
are there, obviously you want to win.
Yeah, I mean, well, the idea is, you want to win.
Yeah.
Orlando did a fantastic set. He had a whole, it was like a vignette. That's what I like about some of the stuff he does. He puts together, like Copperfield used to do vignettes in his show, little scenes, you know, with a storyline and stuff. Orlando did a nice storyline with photographs and stuff. When the music came up, he was hanging photographs that were
Photographs.
drying on a line.
It was like a
they were drying.
forensic.
Yeah, it was
Like a
really
forensic.
cool. And then he ended up doing something fantastic where it ended up on his body at the end. So phenomenally tied for third place. I think Chris Samosa took second, and Jeff Williams, was that his name? Jeff Williams. Yeah, he took first. And then we did the Florida close-up competition, and that was at a different venue. And the mime magician Lars did Lars. What's his last name?
Ulrich?
Hoodaway, right?
Hookaway.
Hookaway, yeah. Yeah, he was amazing. He did a great routine. We had some fantastic talent there. The magicians went out and they did close-up magic at the tables first, and then we had a camera and they had a table. Orlando did a fantastic routine with the cone and coins. It was fabulous. We had a big screen behind us so everyone could see what was happening close up.
Okay.
And it went really good. Lars won that one.
I still didn't win.
It's not no, but you did. You were one of the highlights, so don't discount yourself. That was a great show, and it was only like $150 prize, but we had a good time. Everybody had fun. Everyone worked together to make it happen. There was a couple technical difficulties, but everyone was patient with it. The crowd was really good, and there was such a big demand. The owner of JF Kicks, Johnny, called me up and said, "Hey, man, are we going to do that again?" I said, "Is it that time of year?" He goes, "Yeah, man, let's do it." So we're going to go ahead and do it again. We've got 4 spots left. I'm just hoping it's as strong as the last one. It's fun, and I need to pay the bills.
Was
so.
that one a close-up one too, or is that a parlor? I didn't
This
see
is
that.
going to be a stage and parlor. So
Okay.
just like the first one
Just like
that
the first
you
one.
entered, yeah. So it should be a lot of fun.
Cool. All right, who's pouring the drinks?
Oh, you guys can pour it if you want it.
We got to get the mugs
We
back up
pass
there.
it. We just pass it around.
Let's do
Oh,
that.
yeah, let's
That's
do
a good idea.
That's why
Open this
Orlando's here.
fucking thing.
You're going to have to
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not open.
Oh,
I had to use scissors
You need
earlier.
a knife?
Need a bottle opener?
You got it?
The while they're doing that the competition for anybody that's watching that is doing magic, that's a great opportunity to actually get on stage and really put yourself to a test in front of other magicians. As a magician, I know personally, like, I don't like performing for other magicians. I don't like even being around other magicians when I'm
Really?
performing. Well, because magicians, it's a little different. They're looking at it from a different perspective as, okay, how did they do that? And some of them are like, I need that in my show.
Oh, really?
So,
well, that's what I was asking earlier about the competition.
So
is it friendly or are you?
It's definitely friendly. No, everybody's friendly, man. When we were backstage,
but
like someone was like,
"You're my friend, but don't steal my shit."
The friend of my friend is my enemy.
Big thing in magic. Stealing other people's shit.
Friend of my friend is my enemy. So no, everyone was really cool, but that's a great opportunity for someone who's really getting into magic and wanting to perform at a competition style thing where you're being judged on different factors. So to hear it and be judged on the actual piece that you're putting together, it's a pretty cool experience. So
sounds like you guys are wrestling over there. What the hell is going on? Jesus Christ.
Said he was in the ball games.
Man, I'm sorry, Brad, I had you muted. I muted you guys because your table was bouncing around.
Bouncing around a lot.
I'm
Sorry
like,
about that.
Jesus
Sorry
Christ.
about that.
Brown
But
chicken, brown cow.
the competition at the competitions isn't as fierce as you might think at the level we're doing at, because we're all locals. It's just mid-Florida, But you get to some bigger competitions.
Are you having? Are you
It's just a
having?
cork. Pull the cork
and
out.
the
It's not
judges,
good.
the judges were anonymous for that one.
Yeah,
too.
the judges were
So,
were anonymous, but they're not going to be anonymous for this time.
Okay.
We have celebrity judges. If Dan's in town, Dan Sperry is going to be a judge. Last time we also had Dan.
It's not me, right?
We had
Holy shit.
Dan Stapleton from Orlando was a judge. He's going to be coming back again. And we have one other celebrity judge that hasn't been divulged yet, so we're waiting on confirmation for that.
Okay.
And they're judged on their originality, how they connect with the audience.
I can take a guess.
And another competition we thought about doing was an impromptu competition. So you basically would be at a restaurant, the magician was to go table to table, and they'd have to do something with whatever's on the table. There would be something left on the table by that would be on every table, but the magician could use any gaffes, any gimmicks they want. They would just have to use what's on the table, whether it be a bill, napkin, silverware, whether it be a salt shaker, anything like that.
Right.
And that's what the competition would revolve around. That would make it a little more challenging,
Right.
and make it more fun, because you can only do so many competitions where everyone's like, well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Well, let's see what everybody does when they have to do something with the same objects.
Right.
And really make it challenging.
Something to add to that. I feel like it would be great content if you were on like a YouTube channel, like a little vlog, but everyone went to the dollar store with $15. You had to pick out, and then you have magician against magician, and obviously it's all going to be good. We're all winners, but it's different things that we're specializing in to make things creative and entertaining.
Or even like the Goodwill.
Or Goodwill, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, yeah.
Some good stuff.
So, Joe took the whiskey bottle. We're having problems opening it.
Take it to his house and
I
saw
think
that
it's like
fucking
childproof.
I
cork
think
off
he's
there.
getting the vice grips to open it. Okay,
Maybe that's
so
God telling us to slow down a
Brad,
little bit.
yeah, exactly. Brad tried it. Vic tried it. Laura tried it. I'm like,
Yeah.
if Laura got it open and you guys can, I was like, wow. All right, he got
Did you
it
not
open.
let the
There you go.
magicians try it?
Yeah, y'all should just be able to look at it.
Right.
There's a coin inside of the bottle. Look at that.
Is this your card? Yeah.
I literally heard it go. Whoop.
That's me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Say
So
one. Say one.
we know what this one is. It's the habanero, I believe.
Mango habanero.
sorry.
Is this the straight whiskey, or is this also like bisexual whiskey?
It's bisexual.
Yeah. This is it's the spicy
Everything-
version of the watermelon.
Everything we have is bisexual whiskey because it's extremely flavored. It's not straight whiskey.
It
so-
depends. How gay it is depends how much I drink.
There's whiskey
Joe,
number 2 coming
still-
out of the
Smells kind of sweet
closet.
too.
Joe, you got to finish yours. Are you gonna be able to finish?
I had mine, and I'm drinking Brad's, and I got Laura's.
Yeah,
So,
so you're-
I got to finish all three of these first.
Don't knock the glass over and break it.
I think a dog got a little sip out of my
That's-
Oh, he's okay.
I still got
He's a
Laura's-
drunk.
I still got Lars Ulrich in my head doing magic from Metallica.
Now,
See?
Dudes,
The lid's way back over
We're
there.
going to play
Yeah.
some more Metallica for you, but first, a rabbit.
who wants to grab this
I
and
made a
put
metal
it back
joke.
and put the lid on it?
Hey,
I had to
Joe.
do
Joe, can you
something.
grab
Hey,
that
Joe,
bottle?
can you pass that over?
What?
Let go of it. I have it.
No, I'm
What
not
do you
letting
need?
go until we.
I'm asking Joe
Here,
to take
give it to
that.
Corey.
Oh,
Give it to
okay.
Corey. All right, Corey.
Corey.
It's very slippery, by the way.
Yeah,
Joe to
pass
me.
it on.
Yeah, be careful.
Yeah, pass it around. What do they call that?
I'm on.
Zigzag.
Go.
Yeah.
Circle jerk.
None of you pussies hit it.
Oh my God, he's
Oh, there you go.
it's yours now.
Now, you, all right. What's your first
He's
impression?
got the hep.
Don't worry, you don't get hurt.
Yeah, you like it?
Does he have the hip?
How's that?
Did you get that on video?
Was it worth the joke?
It's always worth a joke. Oh my god.
Oh my Lord.
Woo!
That'll give you a moose knuckle right
Oh
there.
my God.
That gay whiskey's got a kick, baby.
Oh, boy. So it's not bisexual.
Oh, it's got a little something on it.
Okay.
Oh,
Put some
Christ.
stank on it.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a
I love
pegger.
it.
I think we need a chaser with
I
that.
would
It's a pegger.
just like the last one. I wouldn't drink it all night, but I would do a shot with everybody. And it's just something everybody should try.
No,
one
it's
time.
thicker. I think it's cold. I see
That's
that
what
it's
she
a
said.
little thick. It's a little thick.
All night long. That's what she said.
So, Brad, give it a shot. You're.
You son of a...
Yep, I know.
Take it like a man.
Yo.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah, there's habanero in that.
Yeah.
Oh my
now,
God.
is it like hot chicken wings, habanero?
You'll see.
Oh, shit. I'm worried now.
Bada bing.
And it keeps coming.
Yeah.
Really?
It's got an aftertaste.
That's what he said.
Drew, there's a new shirt you got to do, and I think that's it. Holy, yeah.
All right.
Vic ain't lying.
Okay. All right. Orlando, hit it up.
Come on, down that thing. You
When
can
he
do it.
prefaces it with "oh fuck." Wait for the aftertaste.
Oh no, that's not bad. That's not bad.
He's had these experiences before.
Did you slug half the bottle?
No, that's not bad.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
Now, do you
It
like
has a little bit of a kick, but it's not. It's definitely
nice.
manageable.
do you like spicy things?
I do. Yeah.
That's why.
Oh, see, I
But
hate
it's
spicy.
sweet, isn't it? It's very sweet.
It has like
Yeah.
it has like a sweet aftertaste.
Yeah.
That's the mango.
But you
Yeah.
get that habanero zing when
Oh,
as soon as
yeah.
you
Okay.
But it's not bad.
Corey, you are up,
Tacos,
sir.
man.
Yeah, if you like spicy food,
Great with the Mexican food.
So the first round of shots, I was the first to taste test, and it was
That's true.
beautiful. It was colorful. It was joyful. And then I got to see their faces after this.
You're a little worried now, huh?
Cheers to fun Tuesdays.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I like it.
Okay.
I'm waiting.
I used to drink a lot of Fireball, and this
Oh,
is-
don't tell me it reminds you of Fireball.
No. It's just it's getting hot.
So take off all your clothes.
Hold on, it's almost getting so hot. Let me just see my back pocket.
just
It's
yeah.
getting so hot. That's some habanero right there.
Did you have that on camera?
Oh, maybe find a rim burn.
That only happens in the heat of the moment.
I love that smell too. I can
Yeah.
smell that. All right.
Simon will love it.
I'm a little
That's a
worried.
good one.
I'm a little worried now.
Yeah.
you can handle it, Drew. Come on.
I'm sure.
Uh-oh. He doesn't like spicy, though.
You bought it.
Can your wallet go on fire?
No, my ass can though.
He will after this, I bet.
He spent all his money on studio equipment. His
Yeah.
wallet's already on fire.
Woo! Whoa! Wow!
Kind of bite you in the boobie, don't it?
What the fuck is that?
Habanero.
So,
Mango.
Holy shit!
yeah, but if
That's-
that mango
that's
isn't in there,
It's
it'd be
not
brutal.
bad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad.
The
but
mango levels it out.
Yeah.
it,
Without-
yeah, the
I'll stick with my Jolly Rancher watermelon.
Gaver. No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, what are we in the 80s and 90s?
Sorry.
Oh my
I grew up in the 80s.
gosh. What kind of insult you pulling out of your
Hey,
ass?
that whiskey came out of the closet. Let's be supportive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just supporting the whiskey.
Yeah.
I'll suck it down, baby.
You guys came on gay night. Don't worry.
Well, we got our second whiskey. Here we go.
Last week was poop night, so
Yeah.
it's all poop
All right,
night.
this is gonna be a
Laura's next.
Oh,
Yeah,
No,
that's
Joe?
it.
Did
You gotta
Joe
sip.
try it yet?
You gotta sip.
I got watermelon still.
All right, hold on. All right, ready?
I mean, I hate mango.
Just
and
sip it.
I'm not.
Just sip it.
Lusty Laura hit it. It's
Just
hot.
tickle the balls a
Not
little
bad.
bit.
It's not bad. I don't think I can do a full glass of this though, but a shot.
I can't do the mango. I tasted mango more than anything.
It's the mango that bothers you?
Yeah.
Yeah, not the habanero. Not the habanero.
I mean, it's got like a. It's not bad.
All right, everybody finish
I'm with
up.
Orlando. It's not that bad. Like
He's
a,
ready for the next one.
like it's surprising.
He's like,
it's,
wait, where's the cookie dough?
Vic, we're gonna
it's
stick with
surprising that
these
it's
for
that
now,
strong,
okay?
but
We're gonna stick
She
with
said
these
it's
for now.
good.
ugh. No, I didn't like the mango. The mango got me.
Who wants to try a magic trick?
I do.
I do.
Who's going first?
Who's going up? So, Camera 7 is working. If you want to stand up or if you want to do it there, it's up to you.
Is that this one?
Yeah.
I've got
Don't
one.
touch it! Don't touch it! Joe, don't touch it.
I thought you wanted me to like move
No,
it around.
no.
Corey's ready to go.
The bomb is about to go off.
You're gonna do it there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got one here, but then later I gotta use Joe.
We can always do it after the show.
Yeah.
Me and Joe will move that way for that trick later. But I got something really quick, really visual. I'm watching the camera screen right now. You guys see the cards here, right? Let me ask you guys as a group. Would you guys be impressed if all these cards completely vanished?
Yes.
Me too. I should learn that one. I'm just taking notes. Watch the cards. Now you see it. Now you gotta imagine. I did that to a kid's Pokemon cards. He was not impressed. He freaked the fuck out.
Yeah.
They never hired me for his kid's birthday party again. He's like Trapezoid. Joe, just for funsies, name a number 1 through 9.
7
Diamonds or clubs?
clubs.
So if I did this right, my hand's gotta be the 7 of clubs.
Holy shit!
And this is why none of my friends invite me to poker anymore. It's so sad.
I think you just shot Joe.
That's good.
That was good.
He's smooth.
That was good.
Oh, something.
Corey, will that microphone bend towards you instead of being pointed down? Can you see if
gotta-
it'll bend towards you a little bit?
Just
There you go.
Hey.
See if that'll a little bit better. There you go.
Oh.
We got some complaints that they couldn't hear you very well. So.
Hey, I was talking.
Oh, are you there? Hi, Brad. There you
Hi.
go. Sorry, I forgot to take you off mute.
Remember me? Hi, Drew. I came with I did another shot.
Oh. Every time I
it's
drink that,
painful. It's painful, but you can't stop.
it is, man. That it's warming my stomach up a little bit too much.
Yeah, I feel like it's
that's what she said on prom night.
getting a little sick feel.
We gotta get you that shirt, man. That's what she said.
On prom night.
Whew. Okay, who wants to drink mine? I think I'm gonna stick with beer for the rest of the night because my tummy's getting gummy.
Yeah.
Does anybody want beer flavored jelly beans?
All right, Orlando, are you down for a trick?
I guess not.
Yeah, I can do a really quick one.
Okay, now.
And then I'll do the one I want to do for standing up.
Okay.
I have a. There we go. You can see.
Your microphone too.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, let me move this. Here we go.
I don't know if you're gonna
I'll
do
do
it.
it like this.
Okay.
So I have some keys here, but hold on. Let's do this. Let me take these off the keychain, and I'll make it easy. Joe, can you see these?
Yep. 3
Oh,
keys.
There's 3 keys. Actually,
Black, silver,
we'll
and
make it
gold.
even easier. We'll take out the master key,
black
and
one.
then just
Higher
have the gold one and the copper one. Can everybody? Here, look. There you go. Can you guys see that? The gold and
Yep.
the copper.
Yeah.
If I put both keys right in my hand like this,
Yep.
right? I'll put both of them in my hand.
Yep.
I want you to pick one, gold or silver.
Gold.
Gold. Watch. If I take the gold one out.
Yep.
And I just give it a little rub.
You like to rub it, don't you?
Just a little bit.
Just the tip.
Right. Just the tip. Watch.
Oh, it disappeared.
The gold one vanishes.
Where did it go?
Where'd it go? That's the cool
It's
part.
behind
Look,
Joe's
look,
ear.
Look. No.
It's up his ass.
Pull it out your nose.
Look. Under
Oh!
the mic, there's the gold one.
Nice.
And then now, if I take the gold one and I give it a little rub,
Rub it good.
check your pants. What? No, I'm just fucking with you. You don't have to do that.
You check or I check. I got to
My
see this
dick
through.
is now a
Where did
kid.
it go?
And if someone rubs it, it'll grow.
That's some big trick energy right there.
That's smooth.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
You're good. That guy
I
is
feel like
good.
I feel like a kid when I watch you guys, and in a good way, because I'm just like, how the hell do you do it?
I got one for you. Like if you can watch through the camera screen, I can do it.
Yeah,
like,
I watched through the yeah, because I
So-
want to make sure I'm seeing what everybody else
So
is seeing.
Laura,
too.
what is your name?
Laura?
Laura.
You got it.
Laura,
You
through the
got it.
camera, I'd like you to reach in and
Can you
grab
name
out.
her 2 boobs though?
I can do anything you want.
Okay.
Invisible cards. I'd like you to reach in and grab one of the invisible cards out.
You want me to reach in
Yeah.
through the camera like this or like this?
And you don't have to put the camera on her because it's just her and her mind. I want to imagine that card in her mind. Something random, not an ace of spades, something different.
Okay.
And then stick it back to the camera face down.
Okay.
Perfect. Now, if you notice, there's a deck in my hand. Laura, what was that card you imagined?
4 of hearts.
If you notice, there's only one card in here that's face down.
Are you effing shitting me? What?
But Laura, check your back pocket.
I don't have back pockets.
I'm not that good. Good for two.
He created a back pocket on your dress.
Joe, check your dick.
Ace of spades.
Ace of spades. It's the Joker.
Yeah, that's slick. That's cool.
Man,
I thought I was picking like a
Listen.
good one, like a random one.
Well, they're voice activated. The brand new technology because the satellites from the Wi-Fi from the,
The RFID.
yeah,
That's crazy.
that's
I was-
updates.
AI.
You don't
Ruining magic for everyone.
We don't bring the shitty magicians on the show. We bring the good ones.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed
they
the
are
cards, but I
smooth.
was watching him with the keys, and I'm all watching. I'm like, all right, he's palming it. I couldn't even see you with the move at all, man. It was
yeah.
cool.
That's
You did
talent.
that really slick. Man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Trey's officially in the comments. What's
We're
up,
all
Trey?
professionals. We're professionals.
He's loving the magic tricks, guys. So good job. Vic, what do you got going on over there?
I just made these 3 drinks disappear while they were fucking around with the little dicks over there. Bada bing, bada boom. No, I'm good. I'm good.
Just don't make your pants
Alright.
disappear.
They already did.
All right, we're gonna do a trick. I'm gonna give Brad a chance to win some money. We're not talking just money. We're talking.
I heard you got some
Monopoly
big,
money.
big $1 million bills or whatever.
got a $100 bill right here.
Okay.
If Brad wins, he gets $100.
Oh,
If I win, you what? What's the
it's your headphones. When you turn your head like that to the, it's gonna give you an issue. So
That's all right.
yep. Good.
There we go.
Try it. No.
Just go through it anyway. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, turn your highs down. How's that?
That's Drew's magic.
It only happens when you drink habanero.
Yeah, right?
Are we good now?
No.
Squeal.
Just go.
Is that better?
Just go. I don't know.
There you go.
Got 3 coasters here. They've got wine, whiskey. No, that's beer.
Beer.
Wine, beer, and whiskey. I've already know what Brad's gonna pick. I knew what he was gonna pick before he even showed up tonight. But I'm gonna give him a chance to win $100 right here on the Drinking with Drew show tonight.
That's
Brad,
more
I
than
want
I've
you
ever
to
gotten
Put
paid.
your finger on wine, whiskey, or beer, whichever one you want. Your
Just one or all?
just one.
All right.
Wine. Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. You're there. Now, you may have won $100, but not really, because I want you to read the back of that. Show it to the camera. What's that say?
Where's the
I don't know.
camera?
We can't read it.
You got to read it for us. It's too small.
I knew you would
you
pick
said.
wine.
Bada bing, and that's why I keep this $100 right here with me.
Nice.
So you lost, Brad.
Loser.
Because everybody picks wine.
I thought he was going to go for whiskey.
I was trying to be slick. I thought, oh, you,
That's what it means in 4 parts. Who picks that?
Not me.
You know, Orlando has got this really cool rope trick.
Oh, yeah. I'm
I'm
ready.
ready to show
Oh,
you.
you gonna do it?
I can do it now. You want to do it now?
Okay.
Check this out.
All right. Let's.
Do you stand
I was
up
gonna
on this
stand
one?
Up. Well,
Okay.
I mean, I could sit up. If I sit up like this, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Put you up a little bit. I'll
Yep.
try to turn you up.
Let's do this. So this is, I don't have the budget that some of these guys have, and this is an illusion, but this is an illusion on the Orlando Hernandez Haunted Hallucinations budget.
You make up for it with a bigger
Right.
trick.
Right. So I have here 3 lengths of rope. There's a long one. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Joe, is that hey, Joe? Yeah, I'm gonna toss this to you. Give that a little examine real quick.
Give it to Joe. Show Joe.
Jerk on
Here,
his
I'll take
rope.
that back.
Yank on his rope.
Right. If you yank, it grows. I'm kidding. Hey, take a look at that one. That's the little one. Perfect.
Used
I'll
to
take
that?
that. Whoops. There we go. And then I have the medium-sized one. Take a
Medium
look at
size.
that.
Joe, Laura, you gotta switch back and forth.
Oh, sorry.
Every time
Switching
you-
back and forth. Okay.
Perfect. Now this is an illusion with 3 different size ropes. But the problem with this is this only works
he's
if
fucking it
they're.
up.
Hold on.
Don't fuck it up.
No, they got to be the same size.
Yeah, don't fuck it
Remember
up.
this? Yeah, can you see that? Come on, that was good.
Yep.
Remember, this is the first one, this is the second one, and this is the third one. But I know this is a little weird. The problem with this is that I have 3 ropes. You only have 2 eyes, so we'll get rid of one of these ropes, and we'll do this with just We'll do this with just 2 ropes. Can everybody see that? Actually, you know what? This is a little confusing, so we'll do this
Make
with
'em
one
one
long
longer.
one. Right, one long one.
Stop doing it, Joe.
Right, Joe, let me do this. If you want, we can switch places.
You want the job,
Look, I'm
Joe.
kidding. If I take this long piece of rope and I take one of the pieces and put it in my hand, right? Did you see that?
Yeah.
It actually travels around my shoulder and it comes over to the other side. That was cool, right? I'll do it again. If I take this one and I put this one just in my hand, it goes again around my shoulder. I do a little breakdancing move. And then it drops over to this side. Now, in case you didn't see that, watch. I'll do this one more time. Now, look, remember, there's one long length of rope. Can everybody see that? The problem with this is that most people can't. Oh, shit. I hate when that happens. Let's just put it back. Remember, there's one long length of rope. I know that's so weird. I know, no. Look, remember, this all started with 3 equal lengths of rope. Then I had 2 equal lengths of rope.
There were 3 different
And now,
sizes.
right,
to
there were
begin
3
with.
different sizes. And if I take this one and I put this one here, I take these 2, this one here, and I snap below. Now they're all back. There's the little one, there's the medium-sized one, and there's the long one.
What the hell?
Thank you.
He's good.
You can see all of this and more this Saturday night at Seminole Heights, in Seminole Heights, at the Heights Lounge.
At the Heights Lounge.
Show
Imagine what he
starts
can
at
do
7
with a
o'clock.
condom.
Make it disappear too?
The show starts at 7 o'clock. Get there early.
Did you put it on? Yeah, sure, no problem.
There are, so I mentioned this earlier, there are, right now, there's an early bird special. There's about 25 to 30, I think there's about 30 tickets right now that you can purchase. If you purchase now, on the hauntedhallucinations.com website, you can purchase tickets. There's an early bird special where you get the tickets at a discounted price. It's normally 20, the tickets are 15. I mean, you're not going to get a better deal than that for about an hour and 10, 15-minute magic show. So, you see what we're doing. It's a great opportunity. Have some magic, have some, the drinks that they serve, the kava and all that stuff, those herbal teas and Delta 8s, and come support it. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be fun. You're going to laugh. You're going to enjoy it. And like I said, there's a pre-show ticket sale going on right now. So check it out, hauntedhallucinations.com, and buy some tickets. Support your local artist and what we're doing.
Oh, you guys are fantastic.
Get there early. Parking is limited, so please.
Parking
get
is,
there
I'm not
early.
going to lie, parking is a shit show there. So definitely you want to get there early, grab a parking spot, and there's definitely plenty of seats. So come check us out.
You guys want to see something different? 3 top-tier magicians in Tampa Bay: Corey Van Valen, Orlando Hernandez,
That guy.
and myself, Vic Vega. Bada boom, bada bing. We're going to be there Saturday night, 7 o'clock. Loves you, baby.
Now, kava or whiskey, Orlando? What's your preference there?
So when I, to be honest, when I drink alcohol, the feeling that I get when I wake up the next morning is not fun. So when I drink the kava, I don't have the same, I kind of get the same effect, but I don't have the after effects. I can get in my car and drive home right after drinking some of the kava stuff.
Give you
I
some
might have to
magic.
chill here a little bit longer when the show ends and do some more magic before I can get
Now,
back in
here's
car.
the rule, Laura. State your rule, just so everybody knows.
This is not the place to figure out how much alcohol you can handle before you get behind the wheel of the car.
100%.
Yeah.
So Laura will not let you sleep here. Joe will, by the way. Joe
Only
has a house
because
structure.
we have dogs and I have to get up early in the morning. And if people have to leave or go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, the dogs have to be locked up in the room with me, and then I don't get to sleep. So this is purely
we had
selfish reasons.
We had a friend that was here a few weeks ago, a band member.
How is Preston doing anyway?
Actually, it wasn't. Preston just decided to walk home.
Right.
He just decided to walk home. So.
Yeah.
He ended up in Virginia.
Yeah. And, great guy. He was a cool dude. Still is. He's welcome back. But he had way too much to drink. Obviously, we didn't want him to drive home, so I said, crash in the spare room. Now, the spare room is like our little storage room in one of our spare bedrooms. And
Only spare bedroom because you took the other two.
we're in them right
Yeah.
now. We're in 'em.
We're in them.
So it is what it is. We do have 3 wiener dogs that are effing crazy. So the problem is they had to stay in their crate all night long. And that's honestly not fair to them to keep them crated, and, they're not used to that. So they were freaking out all night. So, have some drinks. Just don't get to the point where you're nuts. And if you do, ask Joe.
If you do, you can stay until like 1 o'clock in the morning when you sober up. You just can't stay.
Oh yeah, we've had
I
parties.
thought the rule was you have to sleep in the car.
We've had 2 or 3.
Yeah, if you need to stay,
Yeah,
If
Vic's
you
already
need-
gone.
yeah, if you need to stay, I'll keep your
Really
keys.
good.
You don't
And
have
then
to
at
keep anybody's
5:30 in the morning when I leave, I'll knock on your car window and I'll be like, "Here you go." You'll be sober by then, right?
Yeah, I mean, like Carrie said in the comments, Ubers are great, but
I'm just really selfish when it comes to my sleep and the fact that I have to work tomorrow. If we did this show on a Thursday, everybody could stay over and I wouldn't care because I don't work in the office on Fridays.
well, that's what Garby wants is our
I do.
show to be on Thursday. You want it on Thursday, Joe?
No, I work in the office on Wednesday and Friday.
Yeah.
So no, whether you do it Tuesday or Thursday, I still have to go to the office tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Okay, it's all good.
Yeah, drinking with Drew, Airstream bunkhouse out in the front.
Right?
We got.
It's all bunk beds.
Well, we do have a little hammock in the back.
Do you,
You can
want to
sleep-
come?
there you
You
go.
want to come
That
into
is
the
true.
tour bus?
There you go.
you can sleep in the hammock.
Drinking with Drew tour bus.
Yeah, we traded in the casting couch for the tour bus.
I mean, you can sleep
actually
you can-
really-
You can crash in the garage, or like Joe, just sleep in the driveway.
I did
Right.
it once. I slept on the driveway floor.
I mean, I really want
Don't you live
to
across the
know.
street or something?
Yes.
You couldn't make it across the street.
You're right.
I went to piss in the bushes, and then he closed the garage behind me. I was like, I may as well lay
home.
down. I may as well lay down and take a nap right here. It's right on the driveway.
But like, he didn't get up to like go home until like 8 o'clock the next
No,
morning.
it was like 5.
No, I thought it was like later than that.
It was like 5.
Oh, okay. Because I was like wondering if people are like walking their dogs in the morning and they just happen to walk by and it's like a dead guy in the yard.
on the
Right.
driveway.
Yeah. You were the dead guy.
Okay.
That was a fun time.
Yeah.
And that wasn't even from the show. That was just a Friday night.
You ready to Buderbang?
It's time for
Come on, baby.
Who wrote this song?
I'm crazy.
Bang. Boot. Buderbang. Boot. Bang. Boot. Buderbang.
I think I'm gonna vote because she's missing teeth.
Buderbang Garby. Are we all banging?
We're banging the car too.
Jay said bang. Brad and Keller and Lisa have all said boot.
She was deciding to have pizza for breakfast.
Here we go, 'cause I'm the one that is going to bang on that one.
Buderbang. 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 Buderbang.
All right.
Woo!
Yeah.
Now,
Says the people that the drinks are too sweet and they're over there eating Reese's peanut butter cups now.
right.
They needed to counteract the habanero.
All right. For those of you who don't know what Buderbang is, we are going to
All you
read.
noobs.
Ask
the
AI and it'll
noobs.
tell you.
We are going to give you a short story.
Keep them short.
That's
We're
what
going
she
to keep
said.
it short.
Tell you the story.
Based on the story alone, you are going to tell us if you would boot this female out of bed
Most times.
or bang her. Now, we're not asking you to date her. You don't have to have a relationship. This is strictly based on the story. Is she crazy enough to F, okay? And you don't ever have to see her again, okay?
I got screwed on the last time I played this.
Hey, you didn't call no uggos.
Now,
You forgot to call no uggos on the way in.
I appreciate people sending me these. I'm getting people to send me via text, email, Facebook Messenger, different stories about craziness that might need a little bedroom bang, okay? So, the first one, Corey. A mom is accused of buying ammunition and tactical gear for her son, despite repeated warnings about violent plans at a school. Warning signs that a San Antonio middle school student had deadly intentions had been building for months, police say. They took on a new urgency Sunday when his grandmother walked into his bedroom. There, she found a rifle, pistol magazine loaded with live ammunition, and a homemade explosive, according to a court document. The following morning, while the boy's mother took him to school, the grandmother called the police. The mother, Ashley Pardo, 33, was arrested Monday and charged with aiding in the commission of terrorism. Authorities allege she provided her son with ammunition and tactical gear as payment for babysitting his younger sibling.
I've got my answer.
Bardo.
I've got my answer.
Okay,
He's
well,
banging.
Yeah, no. So how can you boot her? She's gonna bang you. You have to have sex with her, make it really good, and then you gotta skedaddle.
right. Okay, I like it.
He's
We'll leave it at
banging
that.
Scoot.
We'll leave it. Okay, skedaddle. I love that word.
Skedaddle.
Vic Vega, boot or bang?
He ain't kidding. She's gonna bang you, then she's gonna fucking shoot you.
I don't think you have a choice. Yeah, okay. All right.
I'd have to boot her.
You're booting. Okay.
Ooh.
Man. Okay.
Brad, you're still on the cameras. What's your answer?
Am I alive? Oh,
You're alive.
hey.
Okay.
Welcome.
No more habanero?
I don't know. Should I answer like Jason?
Go ahead.
Well, you know.
It's not metal enough, but
Unless she
I'm gonna
poops.
go
Sounds very metal,
Unless
actually.
she poops.
I'm only going to go against the metal, but I'm going to bang this time.
Whoa, Brad.
Hey.
Hey. All right. I got to give a little.
Joe, do you know the story, Joe?
No, but
Okay.
I know the story, but I haven't seen the picture.
Okay.
I will be honest about that. But it's
Okay.
a bang for sure.
Bang.
Okay.
Although the magazine that the grandma found is not traditionally the magazine she finds in her grandson's room that they're
Right.
complaining about.
It's true.
Okay. Orlando.
I'm gonna go with boot on this one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Booting.
Oh, good call.
He's
my
got
friend.
he's got some
I agree with
experience.
Vic on this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we have Keller in the comments banging. Carrie is booting, and
Keller's always right.
right. And then Lisa, she and I both sent you this article, so we cannot participate because we know what the lady looks like.
I just looked up what she looks like.
Cheater!
You're not allowed to do that.
That's not against the rules.
It's my first Buderbang. It's my first.
You gotta wait to see when it come out.
we go down the line
God.
and then we show.
God damn it, Bobby.
All right. Show the photo,
Oh
damn it.
man.
Aye,
Oh.
Okay. I mean,
She looks like a
like
singer in a
she-
death metal band.
she's probably crazy in bed, though.
Was she born in
She's just
92?
fucking crazy all the
Yes,
time.
92.
Can you guys make her disappear?
No, but so she'd be perfect for the magic shows because she's got a little distraction for you.
She looks like a
I
gangbang.
love girls that shave off their eyebrows and draw them back in. It's
You know the funniest
first
thing?
sign of
I
insanity.
used to draw eyebrows on my daughter when she was like 2.
Oh, Jesus.
My wife would freak
Well, she
out.
was 2, so
That's
She looked all
awesome.
pissed off at times.
Why does she look so angry?
Exactly.
not adult with 1992 on her neck.
I mean, I'm
Some
sympathetic
kind
to
of
girls
random
with blue
shit on
hair,
her
but not like
face.
that.
Right, yeah, no.
Okay.
It's the pubes.
I mean, there's no wrong answer. It's just, what are you into?
Jason banged her, so I don't know what the hell he was thinking about. He always boots.
Yeah.
Jason's over in Thailand screaming, boot!
Oh, is he in the comments or no?
No,
Okay.
but I'm just saying,
I'm
he's
kind
watching.
of happy with my answer because she looked pretty metal.
Yeah.
Okay. We only have one more, guys, so
Oh, it's a short one.
Really?
not a lot of Buderbangs tonight. Sorry.
Pretty weak.
Yeah, I know. All right, next one up. PCSO deputy was conducting traffic enforcement on US 27 near Peace Creek RV Resort east of Winter Haven when he noticed a pair of vehicles coming in his direction at a very high rate of speed. The speed limit in the location was 60 miles an hour, but both vehicles were going over 100. A red sedan and a black sedan were side by side, obviously trying to outdo one another. The deputy... All right, hang on.
And she's calling.
That's Jason calling.
Now,
from
are you
Thailand.
calling me on purpose, incognito, because we're live on the air?
No.
Okay, call me back.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Some people know I'm live and they want to call me on the show. Some people don't. So, anywho,
Who was it?
can't tell you that, John.
Friend.
All right. The driver of the Corolla was identified as 19-year-old Maria Bateman of Dundee, and next to Maria was a 14-year-old passenger. Officially, Maria's speed topped out at over 108 miles per hour. Maria Bateman was arrested by the Polk County Sheriff's Office and taken to Grady Judd's bed and breakfast. She was charged with street racing and negligent child abuse without bodily harm. That's basically it. Let's go with Brad Buderbang. Booting. Okay, booting.
Pinellas County, obviously.
I
You
got-
have to boot that.
No, this is Polk County.
Yeah.
brother.
That's
She was
Oh,
from
Polk County?
She's from Dunedin.
Okay.
Oh.
From Pinellas
Arrested
and
in
Polk.
Polk.
Hanging out in
Yeah.
Polk. All right, Vic Vega.
I gotta boot that bitch. Endangering a minor. No, not for me.
Yeah.
I mean, 14, but yeah. Okay.
She's probably trying to be the cool older sister.
Yeah, probably.
Fuck
Yeah.
that. My daughter's 15.
Yeah, but she's only 19.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
weird, right?
the girl,
How are
yeah.
we figuring that out? Anyhow, Orlando.
You said Polk County, man. That's a boot for me.
Oh wow. Okay.
Just on Polk
We have a
County.
lot of Polk.
That's how I.
We have a lot of Polk listeners, Orlando.
We got
Orlando.
Polk County, Ruskin, and then Plant City. It's like the Bermuda Triangle of redneck, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't make them bad people, Vic. You know. All right, Corey.
I know a red flag when I see one. That's a boot.
Yeah.
But I'd probably befriend her in case I'm like running late for an event. I can have her be my driver.
Okay.
Can you make a ticket disappear?
Yeah, right.
Maybe Saturday
Wait,
night.
can you pull a little David Copperfield, make the car disappear in front of the cop?
Put it in my flammable wallet. We're good. It's gone.
And leave the 14-year-old at home. There, you're right.
All right, Laura.
I'm gonna bang this one.
Wow.
Yeah.
I gotta see that.
Yeah. Joe, what are you doing?
I want to watch.
Joe's masturbating in the corner is what he's doing.
Perv.
I mean, did you expect anything else?
No.
Bang, for sure. Bang.
Okay, banging. All right.
Bang,
Anybody
yes.
in the
Wait,
comments?
did Orlando give us the answer?
He did. He's
Oh,
banging.
okay, that's right.
He's
Okay.
booting.
So let's see.
He's booting based on the county.
Okay, so we have Carrie is a bang, Keller is a bang, and Lisa is a boot.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. Nothing from Trey or anybody else? I mean,
Nope.
they can comment too.
No,
All right.
there.
We got a lot of new comments.
Trey was in the comments with Lisa talking about your V on the wall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Guitar aficionados in the comments.
That's why Lisa is definitely a bang.
Yeah, Lisa's back. Of course. All right. This is man, I'm trying to get this photo to come in. All right.
There you
Let's
go.
go that way. There we go.
Oh.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah, it'll work.
I chose correctly.
Hey, more for me.
Yeah, quick question. Is that wallet loaded with kerosene? Because is there time?
no, it's butane.
It's butane.
It's butane?
I will say it is
Magic.
terrible in airplanes.
yeah.
Never
shit.
again.
Oh, yeah.
They'll never let me fly again.
He's already on a watch list.
It's
Right.
magic.
I
baby.
literally caught it like a waft of kerosene. I was like,
Yeah.
Jesus, is that thing loaded with kerosene?
It keeps the mosquitoes away today.
It
though.
looks cool. It looks cool as fuck, though.
When it's cold out in certain states, I make a lot of friends.
I'm sure you
It's
do.
true. Whew. All right, guys.
So,
That
how many times has magic gotten you laid?
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. So it's a big fallacy. I go to bars and there's so many guys that'll say to me, Corey, if I could do what you do, I'd get laid all the time. And I tell them, if you get laid all the time, you would not be able to do what I do. This took years of not getting laid to get this good. I've got one last trick with Joe if we got a quick moment for
yeah,
it.
sure. Yeah, do what you
Joe,
got.
I mean, I got the camera here. I'm going to have you come and just grab out a card.
Do you want to
go.
stand up? Because 7, this is the angle for 7 if you want to stand in front
Right,
of
they're
that
losing
one.
the microphone.
Yeah, I'll just bring him
gotcha.
here. I'll make it
Okay.
uncomfortable for him. Any card you want. Not that one. Okay. Any card you want. Joe, look at the card. Show the camera the card. I'm not going to look at the monitor. And then
Okay.
I'm going to have you stick it in anywhere you like.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
That's what my girlfriend never tells me.
Yeah. Get in the girlfriend.
My wife hates that joke. They hate each other. It's all good. It's a
The
joke.
one person you never cheat on is your girlfriend, because she'll tell your wife.
Well, it's a joke, right? Joe,
Yeah.
Joe, is that your card?
Nope.
I was joking. It's a terrible joke. It's a terrible joke. Open up your hand in the frame. It's a terrible, terrible joke.
Oh, he tore it.
With your other hand, grab out one more card for us. You got it. Is that your card? Hold on. The thing is, that's not the trick. The trick is the Jack of Hearts. Doesn't it remind you of the Joker? So in your hand, the Jack of Hearts and 2 souvenirs.
Wow.
That's 2 tickets to my Vegas show. My name's Chris Angel.
And that's the kind of kick-ass shit you're gonna see this Saturday night at Seminole Heights, baby. Yeah, the
Very
Heights
cool.
Lounge.
Very cool.
What the? I
Now,
don't. I
he's
never.
good.
Now,
I never get it.
Can you fix Joe's back after stretching out that far?
It takes 5 to 7 business weeks, but I got him.
Okay. Very good. Anybody else got anything up their sleeve?
Let me. Can we ask, like, how long do you work on a trick? How long does it take you to learn a new trick?
No, you cannot. We'll get kicked
Okay.
out of Hogwarts.
I'm just asking.
they can tell you. For me, like it's, I have a certain set of tricks that work so well, and like when I evolve, it's just seeing one new thing, and it's almost instantaneously. It's not about practicing for a long time. It's just about being out about and being in the right place at the right time.
Yep.
But, yeah.
I thought the magic was taking it away.
What?
The mic just started moving.
Oh, yeah, well, I had to move it, yeah.
He was like following it.
But all
It's
this is
like,
just
he's
a,
like Simon with a treat. He's like,
but all this is just a taste of what you're going to see Saturday night in Seminole Heights.
these guys are
Come out,
good.
Yeah.
magicians for the price of one. Bada bing, bada boom. It's going to be a kick-ass show. The whole show is going to last about an hour and a half. Come out and check it out. You have yourself some kava. Like we said, come early because the parking is a little
I always do.
challenging.
He always does.
So
So it's
many
going to be
things.
Orlando Hernandez, Corey Van Balen, and Vic Vega this Saturday night, 7 o'clock. Tickets are $20. Like Orlando said earlier, if you go online, you can get an early bird special and get them for $15. You can't beat it. Bada bing, huh?
good.
And where-
Orlando.
and
It's
where
at
is
the
this
Heights
place?
Lounge in
Heights Lounge.
Seminole Heights.
And the website?
It is hauntedhallucinations.com.
Mention Orlando's name and you have to pay double.
No, that's what gets you the discount, baby.
Right.
Yeah. You can also see the shows that we're doing at Haunted Hallucinations every first and third Friday at the Speakeasy Lounge in Ybor City.
Right, 1909 North 15th Street. Our next show is June 6th. Greg Raven, the Mentalist, will be performing. That's going to be a really good show. And then we have some stuff lined up following.
We're booked, what, till September now?
We're booked out through September, yes.
That's
and
awesome.
we have a really good lineup. And there's, you don't even know this, I don't think, but we actually have somebody from the CW who was on Masters of Illusion performing. So there is a little secret. I'm keeping it close here just because I want to make sure it happens.
I
But
won't say his
we
name then.
have,
Okay.
we have someone that might possibly be performing who's on Masters of Illusion.
Okay.
And we're excited about that. That's going to be a huge event. Once we release the information and it's confirmed, it'll be in August. So that information, everything will be posted on hauntedhallucinations.com.
Okay. Anybody have anything else they want to throw out?
Yes. June 25th, the Mid-Florida Magic Competition. You guys come out and check it out at JF Kicks. It's a free event open to the public. You can come out and see some kick-ass magic. There's going to be 8 magicians. The show's going to run about 2 hours. You can come in and get some food. They serve alcohol, drinks, whatever you want to have. We'll have a little bit of extra entertainment as that goes on. No strippers, celebrity judges, and that will be on June 25th. It starts at 7:30, and that is the Mid-Florida Magic Competition.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Jesus.
True news.
True news. True news.
True news.
We are about to tell you the news that you need to know to make it through the day.
Is that what we're doing?
That's what we're doing.
I didn't even know there was a second solo in that.
I know,
song.
neither did I. We rarely play it.
Didn't you write that?
Rarely play it.
I was going to say.
Well, no, Jason does the second solo and he always cuts it off.
We always,
It's like a running joke.
we always make fun of him. We're like, what second solo?
Push
All
on
right.
the left.
So, I was when I get my lights right. This is Drew New Lighting. There you go. All right. Can I get another beer, Joe, before you put your headphones on? A Grolsch.
Grosh.
Boy, do you want truly?
When you need to reseal.
No, thank you, but I'll take some Reese's.
Oh, jeez. We don't have Reese's whiskey.
We do. There is
God.
peanut butter beer. Or there is peanut butter whiskey.
Yeah, there is peanut butter whiskey.
A screwball.
Thank
Yeah,
Hey,
screwball whiskey.
actually, I got some
That's
right
just
here.
not
If you
bad,
down it
man.
really quick, it tastes just like a Reese's. Here.
Yeah. A Reese's with habanero. What's that?
Thank you. Thank you.
Anybody need anything before we continue to the next segment of Drew News?
Handy?
Xanax.
Yeah, okay.
Adderall?
Sure. Corey stepped out to use the ladies' room. Did he? Did you put
There's a meeting in
the
there,
Truly
I
on his? On his?
He asked for it.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Petroleum?
The truly.
Oh. These headphones are
He
cut
said
down.
patchouli oil.
Mine are too every once in a while, Brad. I wish I had Lisa down here to work tech during the show. She could correct all of our sound issues.
The show's
She
starting to
could
get
come down
huge.
1 week, but she
we
can't come
need a
down every
tech
single week.
person,
We do need a
so-
tech. Well, that's why I try to get Keith in here. He doesn't know the real reason I want him in here, so he can go through all my sound issues. And
Lisa
make
needs
it
to
right.
come down and play guitar for us.
Yes, I agree. And she can play guitar,
And be hot.
jump on the table, do some dances, make some money, whatever works. Anywho, all right.
I can shred, but I don't know about the other stuff.
I love chicks that play guitar, man. It's so hot.
Well, she plays, she texts, I could write a list down of all the people that she's teched for, and
You have. It's impressive as hell, man.
she's written for Guitar World and Guitar Magazines and all that shit. So, I mean, she's got all that behind her back. And Lisa's in the comments if you guys want to say hello to Lisa.
Hello, Lisa.
So, in Drew news, now, if you were to be a smuggler of the, or whatever, let's just name your ABC drug. Are you that much of an animal lover that you would not include animals in the smuggling technique?
I would, if I were a drug dealer and I found out another drug dealer or smuggler was using animals, I would kill them.
Yeah, me too.
Not because they're competition. Don't fuck with the animals.
Okay. What about, well, let's go this way. So, cat caught smuggling drugs into Costa Rica prison.
Well, cats are fucking nefarious little fuckers.
You can't trust those things. You
Now,
can't trust that
I've
piece
got
of
one. They're
shit.
devious, man.
Here's the question, though. They officers.
Pussy will ruin your life.
I'll read the short snippet here. Officers at Poughkeepsie Penitentiary in Costa Rica have caught a cat carrying 2 packages of drugs. I don't think they say what kind. Attached to its body, according to a statement.
Party time. Oh, sorry.
Guards spotted the animal in a green area of the prison on the 6th of May before capturing it. The cat was carrying packages containing 235 kilograms of marijuana, grams of marijuana, and 60, that's your marijuana there, Corey.
200 grams of marijuana.
And 67 grams of heroin. Authorities said, adding that the drugs have been confiscated and the animal handed over to the National Animal Health Services.
It's now in rehab, but yes.
Now, do you trust the cat to know where they're going? Or is it just going to wander around and find its way to the right person?
Can you ever really trust a cat?
Yeah. I mean, no, you cannot.
How many grams of that?
It says 235 grams of marijuana.
That's a lot of pot for a cat.
But that's like 30 grams per ounce, right?
Was it catnip?
So that's probably like 10 ounces, like less than a
How
pound.
big was the fucking cat?
It's 1 pound.
Well, it was a kitten or cat. I mean, it wasn't like small, wasn't big. We'll try to see if we can get the video up here.
Wasn't it a few years ago that a cat, like one of those hairless cats, was found in a prison covered in tattoos? Like they tattooed the cat like it was a drug dealer's cat or something.
Just for practice.
Tattoos and baby oil.
Okay, I can see it.
I don't know why I find that funny.
Duty kitty.
No, I have.
Just see the cat walking around with a fucking bone tattoo on his
bing.
neck.
So here's the
He's got must not kill on his belly.
Yeah.
yeah, so here's the video. They cut the
kill on
cat.
the
It's
belly.
a cat's eye view there. Look at that.
Let's see. There's no audio here.
You probably couldn't understand him in Spanish anyway.
They get copyright striked.
So they had to cut the bag off.
Well, at least they didn't shove it up his butthole.
The cat's like, man.
Never fit. Are you kidding me?
Is it like wrapped around him?
He's like,
It doesn't even look like a Mexican cat to me.
No, but like that many grams is only probably like 1 pound. But still, a cat probably only weighs like 10 pounds.
Now, how many times have they used this cat, though, to like be like, dude, we trust you enough
That
to do this?
sweet little cat. Was that me? Or
I
was
have
that
no
you?
idea. I don't know.
Yeah, but I heard the cat squealed.
Wait, shake your head like this.
Cat squealed and fucking snitched on everybody.
How confident are we that it wasn't the cat's idea?
Yeah,
Like, maybe the cat was that nefarious that it wanted to do it on its own.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of cat conspirators.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was
Just a
marijuana, not
follow-up.
catnip.
And just to follow up, the cat got 10 to 15.
It's got 9 more lives. It's all right.
He got a life sentence. They put him to death, but he came back again next week.
Got 9 life sentences. Yeah.
For the drug smuggling? Damn, that's some
Drew's
cool.
going to take a wee break. I'll be right back.
Execute him and came back in next week.
You guys can talk remotely.
More magic?
Talk remotely.
Magic?
You guys got any more magic?
I got.
I know
know
Corey's
not
got
to
a
pick-
shitload of shit.
I'm ready.
He's ready.
He's always ready.
I think if I were to use someone, I gotta use Laura.
Yeah, it's got to use Laura.
Oh, I have to do the camera.
That's okay, you can do it.
Do that trick with me again. I won't pick wine.
I'll be able to do it again.
Can we do
Seriously.
it from a distance?
It's a fucking store-bought trick.
It's okay. We can save it. We can
Actually,
save it.
that trick is from Eric Olson. A very, very talented magician.
Yeah, that guy's good too.
Yeah.
Fuck, why'd I drink that?
Oh, Wow,
I thought it
that
was going to get better.
Do you need another drink?
No, I'm good, man.
Not after that.
right.
That tastes like cough syrup.
I got some Sam Adams Holiday White Ale.
Yeah, my sinuses cleared up.
It's good, but
Yeah.
Yeah, that's brutal.
So my typical theater show is centered around drinking.
Yeah.
So in the beginning of the show, I always tell the audience that people ask me if I get nervous before my shows, and my mentor would always say to me, Corey, if you're nervous, imagine your audience in their underwear. The thing is, I don't get nervous, but the audience looks really nervous, so Magic Mike music comes on, and I start tripping. At the end of the show, I end my show in my underwear, and there's a Mike's Hard Can bulge in my underwear. Not at this show, by the way.
The only hard thing there.
It's the Mike's Harder edition.
This is a weird magic show.
It is 18
I
and
just
up.
wanted to see a buddy
You
on
could always
this
start
guy
that
walked around with a
watermelon
boater.
whiskey if you wanted to.
let me see your Tootsie Roll.
You just did a show with Thomas Hayden, didn't you? Last weekend? Was it?
Yeah, I had him open up. That was the first time having a magician open up for my show, which was an awesome perspective because normally I have a comedian and the comedian opens up. So this was interesting having a magician warm up with magic before
How'd the
my
show?
show.
Where was the show anyway?
It's a beautiful theater in downtown Newport Richey. Which have you been out there before?
No.
I don't think anything in Newport Richey is considered beautiful.
No,
Back in the day, no.
No, I know what you're talking about. I heard it's gorgeous.
Back in the day, there's nothing to brag about downtown Newport Richey, but they've been putting a lot into their downtown where there's beautiful restaurants, bars. The drinks are still. The drinks are still very affordable.
I
Like,
just
it's-
don't want it covering your face.
Oh, true.
You're good. You're good.
But downtown Newport Richey is a beautiful place. They have a historic theater. It's 350 seats. I recommend next time I have a show out there, I'd definitely see that one as well. Can I give a quick shout out to my social media?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're on Instagram, if you type in Chris Angel sucks, I'm not even kidding. That is my Instagram handle.
Brilliant.
That's awesome.
It's very easy to remember, easy to spell out. Normal Chris, normal Angel, normal sucks. But again, my name's
But he
Corey.
says it with a lisp.
Has he ever like noticed you and like responded back?
I lie and tell people that he made fun of my tie.
Yeah.
But it's a straight up lie. But
Shit, I caught a tarpon with one of those things last year.
my favorite thing with this tie, I had a girl say that my tie was beautiful. I'm like, it's because you're in it.
It's true.
But that's no reflection on you.
And she replied, I could see myself on you. I'm like, whoa.
How many times did you go out?
Oh, we've been married since.
Oh, okay. Well, that works.
So, serious question. Chris Angel,
Mine.
ever like as a kid, watch him and be like, man, dude, like, did he actually get you into magic? And now it's like, I like the dude so much, I have to kind of like compete against him, or what's the mindset there?
You hit the nail on the head. As a kid, him and David Blaine were the big names. They were the first people to bring magic to the television. I think as I got more into it, I would see that he'd use artificial reactions and people that were in on it that seemed organic, but it was just more for like TV. But nowadays, we see that every day on TikTok, and we see it every day on social media, that there's people in on things to make fun content.
Joe's for hire, by the way, if you need like a surprise person on stage or in the audience.
Oh, say less.
Clients.
Or on the Drinking with Drew show. He acted surprised like 5 times already. He's
No, I
known-
mean, I genuinely, these guys are good.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I got another one for you guys.
Oh, Orlando. stepping up.
I got
Go
Is
ahead.
it a joke?
No, this is another trick, but this is one that's good because it's I want to test. I want to test. Actually, Joe, since you're sitting right here, I'm not picking on you.
Do you want?
But I want to test your perception.
Do you want that camera? Is that the one you want? Or do you
that
want
one
this?
She's got you over either here or up
This one
there.
works.
Which one do you
This one over here works better.
Okay. Okay.
So, can you guys see what direction the pen is pointing?
Yep.
Up.
Right. So here's the thing. With magic, we say
Jesus.
the big move covers the small move. Magic is about misdirection, right? So what I want you to do is I want you to
working on
focus
that.
on the direction that the pen is pointing. So I want you to focus on the point, not the cap. What direction is the pen pointing?
Up,
Up, right? Now look, I'll do this. What direction is the pen pointing?
down,
Right. You're looking at the point, not the cap. Right?
just the tip.
Right. That's what she said.
Now, are you giving us like a DUI?
What direction is the pen pointing
Right.
now? We'll do this again.
Up,
Right. And what direction is the pen pointing now?
down,
I'm gonna do it one more time. I just want to make sure everyone's on the same page. What direction is the pen pointing now?
Up.
Right. And what direction is the pen pointing now?
Down.
And what direction is the pen pointing now? I'll show you because I know it can be a little confusing. What direction is the pen pointing?
Towards Brad.
Sideways.
Right.
Towards
Watch.
Brad,
I'm
man.
going to try and trick you now. Look. Watch. I'll show you again. What direction is the pen pointing?
Into the cap.
Right. And if I go like this, right, I'm going to try and trick you now. Look. What direction is the pen pointing?
Into your hand.
No, it's supposed to be that way, but it's going to be that way.
Well, you got to pick one.
That way.
This way to the
That
right?
way,
Look,
yeah.
watch.
Into the cap.
No, it's right here. Now, look. Look, this is a little confusing. I need you to lean forward a little bit. Go like this for me, if you don't mind. Can the camera grab you? If I take the cap off, can everybody see what direction is the pen pointing? Right. If I cap it, I want you to hold the pen right where the cap means, nope, where the blue meets the white, right there. So I can't take the cap off. Hold it a little lower. What direction is the pen pointing?
Up.
It's pointing up?
Yep.
You can show the camera. What direction is it pointing? And if you're curious, take the cap off. I know you want to check. Right.
Joe,
Regular
fondle
pen.
the pen. Is it a real pen?
It's a real pen, regular pen. He's good.
It's like a watermelon whiskey.
Good job. Good job.
Thank you,
Good
thank you,
job.
thank you.
Oh, we got to add a. Can we give a little?
These guys are good, I tell you.
I mean,
That's our studio audience.
trying so hard to pay attention. Like, I'm going to see it. I'm going to.
But you
No.
can see
No.
this and more Saturday night
It's
At
pretty
7
great.
o'clock.
So good.
At the Heights Lounge.
at the Heights
in
Lounge in Seminole.
Are you guys going to be there?
Haunted hallucinations.
It depends. It depends.
We got an extra early bird special for you guys. It'll just be free.com.
Yeah, your moves are slick, dude. Because I keep waiting. Like I'm sitting there watching you on
He's
the
like,
side here. and I-
where's he gonna hide it? Where's he gonna palm it? He don't palm
kind
it.
of
He
catch
knows
what
it.
you're doing, but yeah, it's cool, dude.
Well,
I like
it's
that
like
show a lot.
when you first started the Haunted Hallucinations, and we went to the first show. We were recording, and we did the little special and everything. I was trying so hard. I'm like, I'm gonna catch it because y'all were doing like up close, like right on the table. And,
I
like,
did the coin work on the
yeah.
table.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I was trying to check.
Yeah, you like
I
that coin
couldn't,
trick.
I couldn't see
Yeah.
it. It was good.
When are you
Y'all were
guys
awesome.
coming back? We got up till September, every first and third Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, excellent show. Joe
Yeah,
and
I'll
his wife
definitely-
Crystal,
Ask him.
right?
Yeah.
Chrissy.
Chrissy. They both came out to the last show last Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
I had another friend showed up there too, and I didn't even know he was coming, and I was coming out of the bathroom, and he was going in. I was like, "Hey man, good to see you." And then on the way, he's like, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
Excellent. Yeah,
I was
they
like,
came
"It's a
out-
good thing he saw us because we had an extra seat on the chair next to us in the corner. There was no other seats in the entire house.
A lot of
So
sexy
he
people
would have been
out there.
standing
A
if
lot
he
of
didn't
sexy
find us.
people at the spooky.
There was not an empty seat in the house.
Thank you.
And
Yeah.
real quick, I want to give a shout out really quick to actually,
He's got a bag of
two
tricks
things,
over there.
Right, no, but seriously, the haunted hallucinations thing wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for two main components, and that is the Spookeasy Lounge in Ybor, the owners hooking us up with this opportunity. They, this whole thing started with an idea, and I think I might have mentioned this last time. About 2 years ago, I presented this idea, and they were like, "No, we're good. It's not in our budget." And then after continuously going over there and doing magic and them seeing the reactions that they were getting from their customers, they, realized that, okay, this guy has a thing and maybe this is actually could work here. And they said, "Hey, we want to work with you. We want to hear your ideas." And this is what birthed the haunted hallucinations concept. Now, I wouldn't have been able to do it if it wasn't for all of the magicians that have decided to work with me, because originally it was going to just be me doing it every week, and I said that's not going to work because people are going to get bored of seeing me, and I only have so much material. I can't, for me to do it every week, it's just going to grow old. So what can I do? And I pitched the idea to Vic and to Lawrence and to my starting lineup, which is what I call them.
So you got
And
like 20 different magicians.
I
that
started out with
rotate,
about
right?
around. It was about how many?
six,
It was
right?
about six. It was about six to seven.
yeah.
We had a little meeting. I told them, "Hey, this is what I'm trying to do," and it's probably going to be rough in the beginning, but if you guys can, get past the money situation and look at the bigger outcome and what this can do for Tampa and the magic community as a whole, this could be huge. And everybody was like, we're in. And Vic has performed 3 times.
4 times now. Well,
Four-
3 times as Vic, but other
Entities and then
of
now
myself.
with the other venue. But we've had a few of the magicians perform multiple times. Everybody's believing in the project. So far, it's been successful. We did in the beginning have some rough times, but now, like I said, we've acquired a second venue, and we're hoping to continue to growth and bring something else to Tampa Bay that we don't have.
And you have
it's-
different magicians each time. So
We
you
have a
could
new
always,
magician every
So don't
performance.
feel bad to go back again.
Yeah, Orlando
So
hosts.
it's always going to be a different show.
Yeah.
Yeah, Orlando hosts every week, and he's spearheaded this whole thing. It's his brainchild with Kat and Evan from the Spookies. They allowed him to come in and do this, and the response has been incredible. We're able to get some TV coverage. We had Jen Epstein down there one morning, and Orlando.
I heard you had the Drinking with Drew show down there.
We had Drinking
Yeah,
with
the
Drew.
Drinking with Drew show came down when we did our
And
open
Jason,
jam.
Jason interviewed a lot of magicians there.
But we were also on.
It's all on YouTube. You guys can go check it out on
Yep.
YouTube. Those interviews, everything from the first.
It is on YouTube.
It's
Yeah.
We're
all
also
on
on
YouTube.
Channel
Go
10
check it
Good
out.
Day. We did some advertisement on that. We also did some work with Jill out at the Tampa Theater. We were able to get it there for their Christmas thing. And a lot of it's been Orlando's dream to do this, and it's been a lot of fun because the magicians came in. There were 6 of us originally starting it, and it's just growing and growing and growing. And
We actually have
I feel
magicians
like-
from Orlando now that have heard about it and we're like, hey, we want to be a part of this and support this project.
And
Whatever. And like I said, it's something that's growing. So, for me to get a phone call from someone I never heard of in Orlando saying,
Right.
hey, I do cruise lines and shows in Orlando and I heard what you're doing and we were not able to do this in Orlando, but we're glad that it's happening in Central Florida. So we'll drive to Tampa to support this project and what you're doing because, again, it's good for not just me, but for the entire magic community. There's not a lot of magic in the Tampa Bay
there's
area.
not.
For those that know, shout out to, we only have one major magic show really, and that's, there's a few. You got the Zubrix, right? In St. Pete.
Zubrix is the
And then you
great
have-
white shark in Florida right now.
Right, and then you have there's other magic shows. There's one in Clearwater. I forgot.
There's also some in
the
St.
hotel.
Augustine. Bill Abbott's working out of St.
Right.
Yeah,
Augustine.
but who wants to
There's some
drive
magicians.
4 hours to get
Right,
out
there, but there's
If
nothing
you're there,
Yeah.
you know.
in the central floor in Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Area. So,
Right.
I'm hoping that this continues growing and we continue getting some spotlight and venues and at some point the idea would be to take this and go maybe to the Tampa Theater and say, hey, we
Get a
have
residency.
3 or 4 we have a bunch of I put together a crew of magicians. We've been performing at the Speakeasy Lounge, at the Heights Lounge, and we have a following of so many thousand, and we can do something now at a bigger theater.
And now you
Like
could
the
add the
White
Drinking
House.
with Drew
We're
show
going
to
to the White
your
House.
And we can
put
get
the
to,
Drinking with Drew show on your resume.
there we go. We can have you guys.
Can I hire you for my Christmas party?
We can do it.
You said
Let's
that
go.
last year. We never got the call. So
It wasn't in the budget.
yeah, that's what you said last year.
If you book now, we have a discount. It's an early bird special.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a special.
But the Speakeasy right now in Tampa Bay is becoming the Magic Castle of Tampa. I mean, it's set up for it perfect. I mean, there's more magicians. You can last week at the Delusionist show, you look in the audience. There's magicians coming to the shows to watch now because they want to perform there. It's such a kick-ass venue. It's getting better and better each week. Orlando's been doing a great job with it, and by next year, we should be running full bore. He's already got a second location lined up. We might be at 3 or 4. Who knows? And we're always available if you guys want us to come out for a private party or something. You have something going on for a holiday or something. You will have top-notch quality entertainment. You just got to get in touch with us at hauntedhallucinations.com.
Yep, you can contact us. There's a contact form and stuff like that on the website, and you can reach out. So we are available for any private venues and stuff like that. So feel free to reach out and we can work something out and
All
do
right.
something else.
We got a one in a lifetime situation here, guys.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to take advantage of it, so stand by one.
Okay.
Uh,
What's going on? Uh-oh. He's calling somebody.
Andy,
Is it David
Trey!
my
Copperfield?
friend, how's it going?
How are you? We got Trey from Morbid Angel on the show. What's up, brother?
Ooh, Morbid Angel.
Nice. I hope I'm not talking too loud because you know me, I'm silly.
No, we got you
anyways,
perfect. You got you
I love the
perfect.
show, and I just was thinking, man, you guys are having so much fun, and I was just hoping I could maybe join in some way.
Yes, sir.
In some
We-
way, I've been drinking, so I'm doing the drinking game with you guys.
Can you
I don't
pick a
know if
number
I'm
between
behind
1 and
y'all,
10?
Or maybe I'm ahead.
How do you like the magic so
Anyways,
far?
What do you want to talk about?
How do you like the magic?
The magic show was really interesting. I liked it. It was very entertaining.
Yeah. Now you're
Especially
saying
when
you.
I've been smoking some weed, man. It's kind of high or whatever.
All right. So you think you might know a secret to one of the tricks? I mean, Orlando's not wearing sleeves. I saw you in the comments saying something about sleeves.
I know. See, I was silly. I just said a silly thing.
Okay.
Because you know me. I'm
I do.
silly. Of course he had no sleeves. I just said it because it's like, it's like, it's like one of those fucking silly comedy movies where, someone looks at their arm like there's a watch there, but there's no watch.
Well, there's nothing up his
I
sleeves.
don't know, Fletch or something.
Right.
Okay.
I produced
There's
this
nothing on his
number
sleeves
in
except those
666.
Except those.
Python.
Yeah.
We got 6 or
Python.
7.
Talk to you later. I'm sorry.
We got 7 people in studio, so I apologize. We might be talking over one another, but
Is he watching live?
yes, he's watching live.
I've
Yep.
got a,
I'm outside now.
No, he's
I was
outside. He's
watching
outside.
live,
Okay.
but now I'm because if I'm in
That's
there,
fine,
then
not
I'm
my
gonna
house.
have echo.
Laura, he
I
wants
don't
to be
wanna
on
have
camera
echo.
over here.
So I went outside. Also, I'm out here because I smoke cigarettes, like a factory, and I never smoke cigarettes inside. But I got a beer and I got a cigarette and I
Now-
got my phone. So
Now,
let's talk.
what's a Trey beer? What are you drinking?
Oh, right now it's unholy. I'm going between unholy.
That's a
and
local
it's 9%,
Coppertail Brewing.
and also Steel Reserve. I think Steel Reserve is about 9%.
Ooh,
as
Steel
well.
Reserve is 9%. Yeah,
Unholy
it'll
is
kick your
actually
ass.
made in Florida.
Yep, Coppertail Brewing Company.
I don't mean to talk over you.
No, it's fine. We've got, like I said, 7 people in here.
We've been drinking all night.
We've been drinking all night.
Nice.
He's got something.
Well,
I've got to
I'm
think
not
that
drinking that much.
I've got a trick that works over through the phone. I know you said you walked outside, so you're not watching the live stream at the moment, but I have a trick that works over the phone. My name's Corey.
Okay.
What is your name?
Trey.
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 Me?
Yeah, what is your name?
Yeah.
That is
I'm
correct.
friends with Andy. He knows me. I'm Trey from Morbid Angel. So, just
You guys kind of ruined my joke.
He's my buddy.
He's trying to do an over the phone joke. He just
Yeah.
did it.
I'm doing it nonchalant, man. You can just call me Thing One. That's Thing One on the phone, man.
Yeah.
Thing One.
So Trey, what?
Thing One right now. Okay. So what's going on? What do you want to talk about?
Well, we're talking about some magic.
Corey's going to do a magic trick for Trey over the phone.
He just did it. He guessed his name.
Just talk about some silly stuff. I mean, I know you said some kind of funny things about, oh, I used to hang out with Trey, and
Yep.
I didn't
Now,
catch all of it.
we
I
had-
think all you said was, oh, Trey's doing much better now,
Yep.
and I thought that was kind of.
Well, when I say I didn't mean that in a negative
I'm
way.
doing better compared to what?
You're doing
Compared to
so.
Drew.
Jail?
No. No, so
What are you talking about?
That-
I'm doing better.
no, I know. That may have been taken out of context. So when I say that, me and you used to party quite a bit.
Idea.
Okay, and when I say that, we used to have a party. We used to have a party house over here in Riverview,
Yes.
and you would come over.
You said the joke. You said the joke about drinking me on the table. That's true
Yeah.
because you were really nasty. You
I
were
was.
making these terrible drinks with all the
you
sugar.
nasty.
And see, I was not a professional drinker as I am now. Now I'm a professional drinker, but back then I wasn't. So back then it's like, oh my God, okay, I'll drink with you. Give me a shot. Give me a shot. Give me a drink. And you put all these.
We had
made
a-
these concoctions.
we had a
that were
weird drink.
terrible.
We had a hell.
And
It was
it
called.
made me sick. It made
Trey,
me pass out.
that
and
was-
I think I vomited on myself.
That was called a Hellfire shot, and we did those back in the day.
But it had all that sugar. See, I can't drink
What's
that
a
sugar, man.
habanero?
Fuck that shit.
It had
Watermelon
It had-
whiskey.
it had all kinds of crazy
watermelon
shit.
wine.
Watermelon was.
You know how many?
Yeah.
You know how
Well, I mean,
many?
back then, I was kind of a rookie. But I mean, now I know better. So I mean, anyways.
Do you know how many people got completely wasted off that same shot?
Schweiz.
You were not.
I bet they did.
You were not the only one, and that's why it was
Okay.
called the Hellfire shot, and that's why we did it because it was like literally like
And the
6.
thing that happened, the reason why it was so terrible is because you had all this sugar stuff in there.
It was.
See, alcohol, the hard liquor, and then you got sugar. Like I don't know, you got vodka with watermelon gimlets or whatever. I don't know. There's all these different ones where you put all the. I like to drink straight vodka. I will drink like a whole half of a half a gallon in one night. So in other words, I could just do that, but not if I make them with mixed drinks, because the sugar is what destroys me.
I know.
That's
I
what
know.
makes me sick, and I'd stay away from that shit.
It was a powerful drink.
Does it make any sense?
It was a very powerful drink. I know, but
It's what you do in your youth when you don't know any better.
yeah. and everybody had one. Everybody gets a little drunk off those, so it's no big deal. It's all good.
I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying that I wasn't prepared for it.
I know.
I wasn't prepared for
But
that.
it prepared you for your future.
But this time I would probably, if we were hanging out again, I would probably say, hey, man, just give me straight up vodka, man. I'll drink at the table.
We
Let's
can do
just
that.
Do shots. Or
We can
let's
do
do tequila, man.
Now, did you
tequila.
see us do
like,
it?
Like Cheyenne, you know, Cheyenne. You remember the show Cheyenne? Cheyenne, Cheyenne. Where you be camping tonight? You know, there's actually an episode on Cheyenne's show where he drinks someone under the table, and he's doing tequila shots. So we could have done that.
I agree.
But you know, I know all that sugar that just killed me.
Is this guy local? We got to get him on the show.
Trey lives over in a different county. It's a little of a process.
Next
to
week,
get
you're
him over.
coming on the show.
Polk, is it?
Huh? That's it.
It's not Polk County.
No. It's a surrounding county. We'll say
Listen,
that.
nobody's paying attention to Orlando, but he's doing his coin tricks,
Oh,
I
and
think
he
you
thinks
said a little
nobody's
more magic
looking.
to
But
show you guys.
even then, he's even when nobody's watching, he's still doing good tricks on his own.
Yeah, I got another one.
Okay, listen,
He's surprising himself
I know
over
I
there.
talk too much. Maybe I talk too much because, you know,
Yes.
I get really excited. You know, whenever I'm
Well,
on for something, you know, I like to say a lot of things, but I'm not trying to lead anything. So, what do you want to talk about?
Well, we're gonna do a magic trick, and I know you're not watching, but
I don't know anything about. I'm not watching. I'm sorry. I'm
Go back
outside.
to the TV.
okay.
If I
Hang,
was inside, then I would probably have an echo.
yeah, that's true.
And
right.
a 30-second delay.
I know. I've done podcasts. You know, phone-ins before. So,
Okay.
yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, Orlando's gonna do a magic trick. So
Yeah, I got another one.
hang on one
Okay,
second.
so I just hang out, man.
Yeah, hang out for a minute.
Pretend like I'm watching.
Yeah, pretend like you're watching. Orlando's
I'm
gonna.
just out here having a cigarette. And you want to hang up? You know, hang up or
No, we're
know,
not.
whatever.
We're not hanging up.
Or just
I'm
mute.
here.
We're not hanging up, brother. We're not hanging up. But Orlando's gonna do a magic trick.
And maybe
so-
Joe can narrate what's happening. Because they
I'm
verbalize
pretending
it's
that I'm
happening.
watching. It's a really cool trick. I love it. Oh, he's got
That
it
was the
up his
best he's never
sleeve,
seen.
Man, I've seen that trick before. It's up his sleeve. I know. See, it's
Up
a
his
joke,
sleeve,
see?
up yours.
She doesn't wear no fucking long sleeve shirt, so you know that's a joke.
The problem is when he pulls the whiskey bottle out of his asshole.
All right, go for it, Orlando.
All right, so I got a little coin purse here. Inside the coin purse, is there anything else in there?
Nope.
Nothing. I'll
Empty.
put this here. Right, perfect. Oops. So I have two coins here, a silver coin and a Chinese coin. The Chinese coin has a hole in it. Can you guys see that?
Yep.
Perfect. Chinese coin goes on the top. The silver coin goes on the bottom. Which one's on the top?
Chinese.
And which one's on the bottom?
Silver.
Silver.
And there's nothing else in my left hand. Right?
Nope.
I'll do it slow the first time. If I take this one, which one's this?
Chinese.
And I put the Chinese one in my pocket. Oops, right here.
You forgot to wear a shirt with a
Right,
pocket?
right. If it goes in my pocket,
Nipple
then which
appears.
one's in my hand?
Silver.
Let's
Huh?
Silver.
Let's start over. I have two coins here, a Chinese one and a silver one. Let's do it again. You know what it is? The angle and the camera's
It
in the
is.
way.
I
If I put the
trying
silver
so
one on
hard.
top, look, I'll let you hit. Which one's on the top?
Silver.
Right. And which one's on the bottom? The Chinese one, right?
Chinese
The Chinese one is the one with the hole in it, right? There's nothing
Yeah.
else in my left hand. If I take this one, which one's this?
silver
And I take the silver one. I put the silver one.
in my
I'll
pocket.
just put this one in my pants pocket. Then which one's in my hand?
Chinese.
All right, let's start over. I have two coins here. I have a Chinese one and a silver one. No, for real. We'll do this again. I'll put both of them in my hand. Vic, can you help me out? Take the Chinese one, put it in my other hand.
Bada bing.
Simon's trying
So
to
look,
help.
now you can see both. There's the Chinese, there's the silver.
Yep,
one,
one
right?
in each hand.
One in each hand. Here we go. The Chinese and the silver. The Chinese one, you'll see it. Go. Watch. Where'd it go?
In your pocket.
Right? If that's in my pocket, what's in my hand?
Let's do this again.
It might be the
Silver
whiskey.
one.
We'll do this again. I have two coins. Look, seriously. We'll do this one last time. There's a Chinese
Oh my
coin and there's a
God.
silver coin. Look, there's two coins. You can see both of them. The Chinese one is the one with the hole in it.
Yes.
Nothing else in my right hand.
Yep.
If I put both of these coins in my hand like this,
Yep.
I won't do anything. Pick one.
Chinese.
The Chinese, my favorite. I'll leave that one there. I'll take out the silver one, right? Where's the silver one going?
In your pocket.
Right, and that's in my pocket. What's in my hand?
Chinese.
Was the last one that you had the watermelon?
Yeah.
Habanero.
That's the habaneros. Listen, sometimes it gets confusing. If
Yeah.
you're drinking the habanero, it doesn't work. Yeah, that's what's here. But here's the cool
Fucking-
part.
You're good, dude.
Hold on.
Where did the coins
Hold
go?
on. Hold on. Lift up
That's
your
not
hat.
done yet.
Hold on. Lift up your
Yeah, I
hat.
ain't
Where
looking
did
shit.
the coins go?
in your pocket.
Well, that's what everyone else says too, but it wouldn't be very
Under the
magical.
microphone.
No, the coin purse. It would only make sense if they went back to the coin purse. See, everyone said this was empty, but if you listen. Inside the coin purse, look, there's the Chinese, there's the silver, and there's a really cool piece of magic.
And this is
Very nice,
the
very
fantastic
nice.
magic you'll see at Seminole Heights.
And if
this
you didn't see
Saturday
that,
night.
maybe you need a bigger Chinese coin. I'm just saying. I couldn't,
That's cool.
Saturday
I
night,
want to see
7
the
o'clock.
shell game.
Yeah. Saturday
That's
night.
awesome.
The shell game, the 3 shell game. I've seen that on YouTube. I've seen that in places like
You're
carnivals
smooth.
or whatever.
Thank you,
The
thank you.
shell game. There's a really good trick to that.
I've seen you do that trick probably 4 times now,
Peanut or
and you're
something.
still good.
Okay.
Thank
I want to see that one. Or I don't know.
You got to come to the show if you want to see it.
Trey.
We do that and more. Trey, you got to come to the show. Come check it out.
Right on, bro. That's wonderful.
Yep. It's,
Trey, you come to the show, we'll give you an even better discount.
What's the discount?
Nice.
I'll get better than my discount?
2 for 1.
We'll give you a 2-for-1 so you can bring your loved one.
Well, that would be me.
Oh,
See, we knew that. That's-
If you show up, Drew, you got to bring your camera. Yeah.
I know. That's what people say. Come to my wedding, bring your camera. Come to my show, bring your camera. Yeah. People love me for my camera.
he always
Yeah,
tries taking
well,
pictures
I know
every
if you're
time he
talking
comes to
me,
my
you're probably
place, and he
talking
just to
me.
get
But
views.
if it was talking to me, see, I would bring my doll, and I would do the doll, and the doll would be talking.
He's
to
gonna do
you,
the
and,
doll?
You got one of those
Andy
Asian
knows
sex
about the
dolls?
doll shit.
Yeah.
Who
With
knows
AI
about
in
my
them.
Disney princess? Okay, anyways. Go ahead. I'm not gonna talk anymore. Sorry.
He,
No, you're
he
good.
dresses his sex doll up as Cinderella.
No. Don't throw words into people's mouths, Joe.
He said a Disney princess.
Well,
Yes.
okay. Is it fun?
See,
Yeah, I
used
went
to do
I
a
went and
trick
saw
with
the
her
Disney princesses.
on tour. Yeah. Anyways, blah blah blah. I had a really good voice worked out for her. She would talk and whatever. Anyways,
I love you a long time.
that doesn't really fit into this.
It could. I mean, we
scenario
can make
right now.
everything work, Trey. We can make it work. We can make it all work.
What's the Disney princess in Aladdin?
Jasmine.
Jasmine.
Okay, so
He knows about it. He's
but a
seen
big.
some of my videos. Yes,
I'm at Disney with my family, and the Disney princesses walk out, and I'm like, oh, that's nice, that's nice.
used
And
to
then,
have the
then
bus
Jasmine
run over
walks out, and it's
Disney
like,
princesses.
hot, Jasmine.
All right.
Is it just me?
Anyways.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really? Come
What's
on.
going on?
Has anybody else seen Jasmine at Disney?
No, I don't watch Disney. I don't have kids.
He means at Disney, like in person.
Oh, you're walking. Okay. We haven't been to Disney in like 10 years, or 20, or 30.
We
I
went
don't know.
to like Disney parks recently, but it wasn't like where the
It wasn't
princesses were.
Disney.
We went to the
See,
Star Wars and Epcot.
Universal's got the new park now.
Yeah.
Epic
Yeah.
Universe.
Badass.
Did you go?
Not yet. I want to see it so
I want
bad.
to check that out, actually.
One day.
Look pretty
Maybe
cool.
the Drinking with Drew show will sponsor our trip.
Frankenstein and all
That'd be
that shit.
awesome.
So badass.
Give me a
guys.
1,000 Drink with Drew ketchup stickers, please.
Yeah. Now, Trey, are you a Disney fan? You been to Disney?
No, I do not like Disney because they are against children.
Ooh.
They're child abusers, and they should be
Pedophiles.
Well,
Nazis.
they should be yes, kicked to the curb. And that's a subtle way of saying it.
So that's a strong maybe you'll go?
Because I'm not into this whole LGB whatever.
Oh, well, let's not go there,
Let's
Trey.
not get
We can't-
canceled.
We can't go there, Trey. We're on
Yeah.
we're on YouTube, okay? We gotta
can't get canceled.
behave a little
You
bit.
don't want me getting kicked off the show.
We gotta behave a little bit.
We got
okay?
our gay whiskeys to include.
Yeah, we did drink gay whiskeys tonight, but besides that, we got to be careful about
And
YouTube.
they were fabulous.
They were good.
Well, thank you.
What?
Thank you very much, Vic Vega.
Trey, have you tried this whiskey that the flavored Ole Smokies? Have you tried those?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
He only drinks vodka.
Well, it depends, but
Vodka straight.
do you
Can I
not?
get a chance to talk? Can I tell? Okay, the old school, back in the 70s when it was, because I was born in 1965, so I'm a fucking old fart, okay? So, in the 70s, I was going to high school, and we would skip school, and we would drink, Jim Beam and Jack Daniels.
He's big mouth.
That's what we would drink. So I don't know about this other fancy stuff.
Okay,
That's 2 out of the
So
4
back
horses.
Then it's the hardcore stuff and whatever.
I get it. It's a little,
You know,
it's a little
my
different.
buddy, man, the dude I skipped school with, he had an 8-track tape player in his fucking van, and we would go into the woods in Land O'Lakes, Florida. You know Land O'Lakes, you know,
Yep.
down in the woods.
Hell
We
yeah.
would go out there and we'd listen to all this kind of musical music,
That's gay.
you know, Black Sabbath and all kinds of, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, interesting story, yeah.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense. Now, let's talk about some old school stuff with recording. Are you able to do that? Some stories from back in the day when you recorded at Morristown?
Oh, old school. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Like I told you before. I mean, there's a lot of stories. I don't know how. I know we don't have that much time for me, but I just go through the stories I already told you. Like number one was like when I did Covenant. You know, Covenant was. You know, that was Fleming Rasmussen. You know, he came over and he got all the sounds set up. You know, for he's the one that did Slayer. You know, Fleming Rasmussen, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then he left, and then Tom Morris. I told you that I liked Tom Morris better than Jim Morris.
Okay.
So Tom Morris was brilliant, and so one of these things I was doing some guitar solos at Morristown in the B room, and Chuck from Death was doing some mixing or something in the A room, and you know. I heard that he was actually, when he took a little break, he would listen at the door.
Yeah.
And he was just listening to
Copying your
my
shit,
solos
man.
or whatever like that. So it was kind of cool. And I never make shit up, man. I'm not a liar, and I'm not saying I'm so great or whatever. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's true. We were friends, so it's not like Anyways, he was, Trey's in there doing solos. That's pretty cool. I'm listening, blah, blah, blah. And someone said, Chuck was checking it out. That's one story.
Now,
Another terrible story.
you and Chuck.
is one of the records with Tom Morris. Tom, during the record, his wife was killed in an automobile accident. And it was just terrible. I don't remember which record it was. But he was, that happened to him.
Mhm.
And that's got to be everybody who knows anything about fucking Morristown. Any of the people that know anything about it, not just the people, the fakers. I mean, the real people. They know that, his wife was killed in an automobile accident. And that was during one of the Morbid Angel records. I don't remember which one it was. But, I work with Tom for, like, formulas.
Now, you
Who was the
said Tom's more deep, like mentally
I
deep.
love Tom. Tom Morris was so brilliant. Yeah, I loved him. I mean, Jim was cool, but we did gateways with him. But Tom was, I preferred Tom.
I get you. All right, we're going to get back to some magic in a minute. Anybody got another magic trick, real quick? Well, we got Trey here. We're going to do some magic.
Well, I was gonna.
Okay, yeah, I'll take a break. Yeah.
Bring your microphone back.
Yeah.
So
You don't like my stories, okay?
I love your stories, Trey. I just got to go back and forth.
We're taking turns.
We're in studio
I gotta-
with magicians tonight, baby.
It
Yeah.
seems like I'm watching it because I'm still.
I gotta flip
Just
back
tell
and
me
forth.
when you want to talk again.
You're
I'll
good.
just be
You're
on the
good.
phone.
You just hang out. We're good. I love you here. Go ahead.
So, from my perspective, what I know, this trick's going to be a great trick no matter who I do this to. Joe would be a great person to do this to. However, I already know that you, Laura,
Yes,
would
sorry.
be the best person for me to do this trick to because I feel like your reaction would be the absolute best. The thing is, I think we might have to move to the other camera.
So this one, can you zoom out on that, like where it was before?
That one could work. I
This
could
one
see
over
that-
here, you got to stand
Yeah, that
over
one
here.
could be perfect. I'm gonna take my headset off. If me and Laura can walk over that way, this will be the best trick, I think, for reactions and
Oh, sweet
jokes and comedy.
Okay. You gonna stick something in her titties?
No, my boobs are off limits.
I got just the thing.
You need a microphone? Can they hear you?
Move your chair.
It's my magic wand.
He's gonna use his magic wand.
Oh, he's going to be over there.
We got way too many magic
Can you-
wands in the
can you put
studio.
Drew, can you put it on camera 6?
Yeah.
There's 6 magic wands in
Nope.
this room.
That one, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
he's going over that one.
He's
Oh,
going,
Oh,
he's
you're
going
way over
into his seat.
Okay, where am I going?
Just go,
Okay.
keep going. Stand in front of the table.
Joe, can you
Yeah,
grab
but
me
the
a
camera's-
can you grab me a gross?
Yeah, I got you.
Here.
The other camera is probably better.
Okay.
I'll have the mic so they can hear me.
Okay.
It's more about your facial expression. Yeah, this would be perfect.
Well,
There we go. Much better.
there we go.
So, Laura, what is your name?
You're looking at this camera here.
You already pulled that one on me.
Laura,
Do
can I
you
go-
think he's pulled that on every person, including Trey tonight?
Pulled it
so-
out a lot earlier,
He's
too.
pulling everything out tonight.
I'm a one-trick pony. Open up both your hands face down. I'm going to say a little bit higher up. I'd like you to make a fist out of both hands and raise one of them up. Put that one behind your back. Laura, do you see the little X on my hand? Now for the cameras, I don't know if they can see it or not. Can you guys see the little X on my hand?
I can see it.
It's very small, like me. But
Ow, ow. Laura, you see the X on my hand. If I take it,
Better not have that X in my hand.
open up your hand. Look at your hand. Little X marks the spot. Hey-o, it's there.
Another effer.
Oh, wait, Laura, did you
now
feel...
show the camera.
Oh, it's a little small, but... Laura, did you feel anything?
No!
That's what my ex always told me.
Wait, where's the camera?
It's very small.
God.
There?
It's very
There?
small.
There?
There it is. There it is. It'll start to grow overnight. It'll get bigger
That's what
and
she
bigger. And then in the morning, you're going to want to chop it off. Hey.
Wow. Laura's been touched.
Check your tit. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Now, Trey, check your
Stupid now.
No,
Check-
no, it's
check-
not that.
Trey, check your hand. You might have an X.
Hold on, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Hold on, wait, come back.
Come on back, Laura.
Come back.
We got more tricks for you.
I'm gonna come back over here.
Okay. Okay.
Hey,
All right, if I do this right here, come back right here again.
Get Simon out of the way.
Okay. Ready to go back?
wait, we're on this camera over here.
That's perfect.
We're on this camera by me. Orlando, this
We're
one
on
here.
7.
Yeah, I can go over here as long as I
So
can.
this is the camera that we're on.
Is this better right here?
I'm so pale.
Open up your hands really quick.
You're good.
Hold on. Keep your hands just like this so that no one can see. I have 3 cards here. Can everybody? If I turn this, can everybody?
We
see
can-
this?
we
Showing me his wood.
3
Okay.
cards.
Yep.
My wood.
Joe,
I wanna
that's
show you
normally your
something.
trick.
There's nothing on this one. There's nothing on this one, and there's nothing on this one.
Okay, yep.
Right? But sometimes you can find. What can you usually find under wood? A beaver. What else? Some bugs, right? You can sometimes find bugs. For example, look.
Slimy yet
if I
satisfying.
take- oh wait, look. Like ladybugs.
Ladybug.
Sometimes the ladybugs, right? I'll put this one here. They can jump from one log to another log. If you're not watching, they can jump from a second log, look, to a third log. That's cool, right? It gets even more interesting. You know what they say that you're supposed to? It's not here yet. It hasn't jumped back. But you know what they say you're supposed to do when you see a ladybug?
Make a wish.
No, you make a wish, right? You make a wish.
Yeah. Flick it off of you.
Right, you make a wish. Now they say that if a ladybug ever lands on you and you don't have the opportunity to make the wish, it's okay, because you ever heard that saying, like, if you love something, let it go, it comes back. It's meant to be yours. The same thing happens with the ladybug. If a ladybug ever lands on you and you don't get to make that wish, there's a small window where if it does come back, right, and you get to make that wish, they say the wish is 10 times more likely to come true. Now I want to show you something. There's nothing here yet, right?
Okay.
But I want you to think about a wish that you would like to make if you really saw a ladybug. Think about something for real, make it a real wish. You don't have to tell us what it is, but I want you to think about a wish. You got it? Something that you wish for.
My dick just
And
got
when
hard.
You're ready, right? When you're ready, I want you to wave your hand. Look, it's not here yet. I want you to wave your hand when you're ready, this hand over the log. I want you to think about the wish, don't think about anything else. You ready? Go. What the fuck? Can you show, what is that?
It's a ladybug.
Can you show the
It's a ladybug.
Where's the camera? Zoom in.
The fucking ladybug.
Get it on the camera right there, right there, right there.
Wait, where are you? Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Look.
There's
here's
that
the thing.
ladybug on
You
her
don't
hand.
have to tell me what the wish was, but I want you to remember today. I want you to remember what happened. And when that wish does come true, I want you to remember where it happened. And then I want you to remember haunted hallucinations. This
.com.
Saturday.
Now,
Make sure you buy a ticket. HauntedHallucinations.com.
And then pour yourself a shot of watermelon
That's
whiskey.
a souvenir. Make sure you have a shot of that.
does she have to give you that watermelon, that ladybug
And
bag?
you can keep that as a souvenir.
Okay.
Yes, I will.
We spare no expense. Haunted
I mean, I would
hallucinations.
probably throw a wiener.
All right, guys.
Puppy, but
I need
I'll take
to
it
I need to take a bathroom break, so stand by one, everybody, and talk freely. Stand by.
I feel like I've been violated.
Was there any more Drew news or anything?
Right on.
We do have some more Drew
He
news.
wants more
Stand by.
Buderbangs.
But I need to take a lick. A licky lick lick. Hold on.
Are you still on the phone?
He doesn't have any more water drinking cups to pee into.
Right, that's true. Stop trying to kill yourself over there.
trying to get by the microphone.
Yeah, did you guys happen to catch the episode where he peed in a bucket? Or I'm sorry, he peed in my cup.
In your drink cup?
Yes.
That was gross. It was even grosser when you drank out of it. I mean,
No, I have not drank out of it.
But hey, who am I to judge?
I'd like
Whatever
to
you're
show
into,
for like
man.
3
Live,
weeks
live.
after
That's how
that.
I am.
I don't know. I fell asleep, so.
Yes, that was a very long, and that's why he's like, I couldn't leave.
That's 'cause
I'm like, you
Ronnie
sure
was
as shit
talking.
could have.
But we love Ronnie.
Love him to death.
Trey, are you still there?
There we go.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey!
Do you want to talk anymore?
No. I was in a band back in the '80s, and we opened up for you guys at the tobacco company one time with Massacre, and
Nice, yes. Oh, tobacco. No, I don't remember that.
There's a,
one.
oh no, it was a
We
49th
played,
Street Mining Company.
we
That was at the
played
49th Street Mining
Massacre.
Company.
We played Rocky Point Beach Resort. That was when we had, we had this is way in the old days.
We played Rocky
that
Point
was
Beach Resort with you.
with Mike Browning.
Yep. And when you
Mike
guys
Brown,
started
Richard
playing,
Burnell, okay.
when you guys started playing
and
the
then
Cloud,
we also played the Power Company. The Power Company. Yeah.
yes, the Power Company.
Oh,
When,
Yeah, Fatico.
when we played,
Executioner kind of turned into a massacre. You know, some
What
of the
band were
guys
you in
kind
at
of-
the time?
he was in Morbid Angel. We played the.
What band were you in?
I was in Oblivion. We
I
played.
was always in Morbid Angel.
Yes.
I invented the band.
Oblivion. Wow, that's a cool band.
We played at the Rocky Point Beach Resort with you, and you guys started playing fucking
you did? You
storm
played
clouds.
there?
Yeah,
Oh my God, it was two. It was. It
the
was
storm
2
clouds
days.
started
Oh my God,
rolling
it
in
was
when you guys started
Memorial.
playing.
Okay. Which band were you in?
Oblivion. But when you guys started playing, the storm clouds started rolling in, and it was ominous as shit. The wind picked up, and you guys hit the stage, and it was
Yes.
freaking brutal. It
was
was
fun.
brutal.
No relation to
It's funny
brutality.
because back then, that's with we had
Sabotage.
Mike Browning.
Yep.
And we just did the Abomination of Desolation record. We went up to Charlotte, North Carolina to record that one, and then we came back. Okay, we're Morbid Angel, blah blah blah. Here's our record. And we had Mike Browning, we had Johnny Ortega playing bass, we had Richard Burnell and me. So it's just still a 4-piece, and it was really cool.
Did you guys
I mean,
have
it
a?
just-
Sounds like a news
the music was
broadcast
a
with
little
Johnny
bit,
Ortega
kind
on
of
weather.
Crazy and maybe sloppy, I guess. I don't know.
Originally,
It
did
was,
you guys have a female singer?
Later, we
Right.
got the music more
Name one.
refined.
Did you have a female singer originally named Terry?
What? We had several singers. I had
It was a
Kenny.
female.
I
It was a
had,
female singer though.
Chuck. Oh, Chuck, this one dude. You probably never heard of him. And this one I had, Death Watch and Heretic, and I had all these different bands before I actually made Morbid Angel.
But there was a female
So,
singer
I
that.
don't know. We had Mike Browning. He played drums and he sang, and then after that was
Jelly
David
beans.
Vincent.
Yeah, but didn't you have a female singer at one time, or was that no?
There was one show. That's true. There was one show.
I think her name was
That
Terry, right?
Yes. I don't remember her name exactly, but she sang for one. We did some stupid,
This
silly
expired in
little club show.
2024.
We were just like jamming and whatever, and she was.
It's in here.
Oh, I think her name was Terry.
Yeah, I think so too. She's a friend of
The
mine.
magic trick is it's poison.
This shit
Oh, great.
expired
What are you doing
We were
now?
trying all kinds of things.
What are you doing now?
November 20th, 2024.
So what?
You guys, hold on one second. We can't talk over each other. We got two conversations going on here. All
These
right,
aren't peanuts.
Okay, well,
Beer
Pat.
flavored jelly beans.
Pat and Trey are talking for a minute, so everybody hang out.
So what are you doing now, Trey?
I'm just kind of taking a break. It's like I'm taking a break. I'm not really doing a record right now, but yes, I'm writing music. But I kind of taking a break and gonna put something together. So,
You live in Florida?
Of course, before I die, I'm gonna do another record. I'm getting old,
Hey, we heard it here now on the Drinking with Drew show.
motherfuckers. But I'm 60 years old, and I tell you, playing death metal is kind of hard when you get old.
Yeah, the arthritis
It's
kicks.
kind of hard.
It's very true.
It's kind of hard. Okay.
The crazy thing is, last time we did a show,
I'm not going to get into all the details, but one of the ideas is like George from Nile. George, the Greek drummer from Nile. He wants to jam with us, so we might do something with George from Nile. You know the band Nile,
That
right?
would be cool. Yeah, that'd be very cool.
You've heard them.
Yep.
So it's like, one thing is the Morbid Angel, the standard is I always get a great drummer. I mean, I never play with fake drummers, drummers that are just whatever. All the drummers they can do their shit, and George is a great drummer. He's a really nice guy too. He's Greek, I'm part Greek. So maybe, he'll be on the next record or the next tour. I don't know. We'll see.
So, Trey, we got Brad from Must Not Kill in studio as well. They're a local metal band. They've been in Tampa for a long time. And then we have Pat.
Tampa Bay area.
Yeah, the Bay Area. Pat from Oblivion. So here's what we want to do. And we want to do a metal show. We don't obviously expect Morbid Angel to play. But if we come out and we do this show, we want to get your blessing. We want to get your blessing and say that this is a Trey-supported show.
Come and introduce the band, or
from the Drinking with Drew show.
We'll see.
Why wouldn't we have Morbid Angel play?
People might not even like what I'm going to say, but what I'm going to say is I'm kind of bored with the scene. I think that the scene
everybody is
stupid, and I just feel like I don't feel like I'm really a part of the scene right now.
Well,
I mean, the scene is really trendy, and lately, a lot of death metal is like math metal. I don't think they have no feeling. I'm not going to mention names.
Like
but
who?
There's a lot of bands that I think are hype.
That Must Not
And
Kill.
Morbid Angel's not hype. That's not how I do it.
No, I get it.
I'm kind of bored with it.
I think it depends on the show. I think it depends on the.
Back, and do something.
I think it depends on the show. I think it depends on the show though, because there are a lot of bands that are bringing back the old traditional stuff. There's a lot of bands bringing back the old traditional.
If I come to the show and have to drive, then I'm going to be drinking because I'm going to want to drink
stay
with
at Drew's.
everybody. And then I can't drive home because I have my car. Ask Andy about my fucking Trans Am.
Drew's got a guest room.
My car is so fucking loud. It has
You're
a
in
big
trouble.
monster motor and whatever. And I can't. I have to pass out in the parking lot.
Or you can stay at
something
Joe's.
the next day.
Joe's across the street.
Trey-
I heard the drive was pretty comfortable.
Trey has an amazing Trans Am. Yes, it's like what 500 horsepower.
Oh, Andy is even better than it used to be. It's even better, but it's okay.
Andy.
I know it's an excuse, but it's like, I don't want to mess with the cops. I know the cops.
That makes perfect sense.
They're tired of you too. You could stay down here. I'm sure someone could put you up if you played the Metal Fest.
I would have to sleep it off. You know what I mean?
No, I know, but
Yeah.
Maybe it'd be a good night. Trey, are you going to hang out? Because we're going to do some more Drew news. We've got some stuff to go to. We've been on for over 2 hours
You want me
now.
to hang up, or
No,
are
you can hang out. We're on for.
hanging out.
Well, you can hang out. We're on for 2 hours now. We've got some more stories to go through and some stuff to get to and a magic trick or two.
Wonderful. So
Hey, you want to hang out or you want to listen?
go with your magicians again.
All right.
And then I'll keep on the line. Or
Okay.
maybe
Go
just
watch
call me
online
back.
so you
I
can
don't
see the
know. If you
magic.
don't want to talk to me anymore? Just call me back. I don't know. You tell me.
No, hang on the line. We're going to do some magic stuff here.
Okay.
Corey, what do you got for us? I know you've been watching your phone and you're probably going to make your phone disappear.
I've got something great for you guys.
Okay.
It's actually a trick that I'm internationally known for. Can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah. Yeah, you go.
So again, I'm
My name is
internationally
Laura.
I'm internationally known for this trick. I got family in Canada. Totally counts. Totally counts. I need someone's autograph for this trick, but I think Drew, you'd be the perfect person for this. I need your autograph for this. So I'm gonna have you autograph one of my cards, but so we know it's your autograph. Put down your social security number.
Yep.
For the people at home to know that it's authentic.
I'm a businessman. I only use EINs.
Oh, perfect. Just use the first 9 digits of that.
Okay. Perfect.
We got a card and a Sharpie for you.
Okay.
Give it your best autograph. As you do that, let me ask the people here, have you guys ever heard of David Copperfield?
Yep.
You really want me to write on this card?
Charles
Yeah.
Dickens, right?
Do you want me to put the whole EIN number?
No, just your autograph. Draw a dick, I don't care.
He actually chose his stage name because of the Charles Dickens book, but he had never actually read the book.
It is true, it is true. So going on, have you guys ever heard of Harry Potter?
Yes.
Houdini?
Who?
I've heard of Harry Nads.
Have you guys ever heard of Magic Mike?
Yes.
Ah.
This has
Filmed here in
nothing.
Tampa.
This has nothing to do with any of them, by the way. Do you want me to take your card?
Oh, you want to take it back? Okay, go ahead.
Now, final question. Have you guys ever heard of Corey Van Valen?
We have. I got this guy on my show.
It's me.
Seems pretty cool.
So
I
we got
prefer another Corey from the 80s.
the cores. You got the
Corey
Nine of Hearts.
Matthews. Corey
No.
Matthews.
The
Hames.
You signed the end of the card.
Yeah.
You can't see it.
Yeah.
Just the tip.
Just a tip.
Just
Normally I would take somebody their shoe, but we're sitting, we're chilling. Nine of Hearts is gonna go somewhere safe.
Down your silver mirrored tie.
Mm-hmm. Somewhere safe. It's a happy
To his
card.
penis.
Do you have the Sharpie still?
I do.
Throw it back.
Oh, Joe. Who's the marker winch? Good.
Winning.
All right. Do you guys remember my name?
Corey.
Who said Magic Mike?
Corey Feldman.
Corey Magic.
Magic Mike. So my last name is Van Valen. Here, I'm gonna throw this back to. Actually, Betty, let's just recap. The jokes don't get any better from
Great.
here.
It's great.
The two space my name on it. I'm trying to get the lighting right.
Sure. It's great.
It almost looks like it vanishes, right? Like it looks like it vanishes.
It's gone.
As long as you don't have a camera that direction, that
Right.
would suck. Because that would just ruin everything. Thing is, it comes back as the Nine of Hearts. With, if you can look close, you can see our audio.
Now, can I keep that and put it in the studio?
Oh, 100%, yeah. But also in my chin is one card.
I don't like that trick.
The two of spades and a souvenir. Hi-oh.
Now, can I keep those and put them in the studio?
You should totally. We should also put today's date on it too.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Cool. I like it.
It's funny. Normally I do that under someone's shoe, and I'll call it a souvenir.
Oh.
The joke.
Can you put it in Laura's boob and call it a boobinier?
It's a happy card at that point.
Perfect.
Can we get the next card in the deck?
Joe, ruin it! Goddamn, Joe.
That was the Six of Hearts with what? Why? Check your dick.
Joe's always trying to ruin a good magic
To
trick.
one of clubs.
Jesus. Orlando, what you got? You got anything of ours over there? You just chilling drunk? What do you got?
No, I'm chilling.
You're
I'm
coming.
just
Okay.
watching. Yeah.
What about you, Vic?
What about me?
What about you? What about you? How many Reese's peanut butter cups have you eaten so far?
Oh, good God,
About
about 12, man.
6 or 8 or so.
Laura
Good
put
thing they were on BOGO.
Laura put a whole new fucking
You guys
bowl.
haven't even cracked into the ones that have been in the freezer.
Yeah, there's ones in the freezer. You guys haven't even had
Better
those.
ones.
I would like more
So
whiskey.
give us another Buderbang.
I'm doing the.
We got no
We
more.
out. We out.
Can we do live on the spot, Florida Man?
We can, Joe. I mean, you guys grasping for straws for content. I have
Yes.
content. I mean, that's not the problem. I've only gone through one Drew News story, so
We
I
want
mean,
hot,
it up.
we
Let's
want
hear it.
hot content.
right. I got
We can do
content.
magic all night, but we're doing a show Saturday night at 7 o'clock at Seminole Heights. That's what we're pushing tonight.
Okay. All right. What are your theories on the Brooklyn Bridge ordeal? Mexicans Army. I didn't.
Mexico Navy.
I never heard of it.
The Mexico Navy was floating down the Hudson River, and they clipped the top of the Brooklyn Bridge, and they killed 2 people and a bunch of people on
shit.
the people on the ship died.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. First
Like-
off,
The Brooklyn Bridge is unscathed.
It
East
sucks that
River.
anybody died,
Yeah.
but
I didn't know people died either.
yeah, 2 people
Yeah.
died.
So
19-year-old.
2 people. Yeah.
Oh,
They
that's
had
tragic.
it was a 3-mast sailboat. All 3 hit the bridge.
and it was the
all-
Mexican Navy?
Yeah, I didn't know
It
Mexico
was
had a
like
Navy,
their-
honestly.
It was like their showboat. Like it wasn't like a Navy fighter or anything
I mean,
like that. It was
they're normally
it was like-
famous for their
Tortillas.
high
Did y'all
jumps.
see the tugboat trying to help?
Yes.
You know, there
No.
was a tugboat in one of the films. There was a tugboat trying to help them not hit the bridge, but then it didn't
shit.
work. Okay.
Yeah, they didn't have
Just
enough
wanna say
power or
that.
something.
I saw that. I
What do you
saw
mean they
all
hit
the
it? Their
different
mask
camera
got
clips.
clipped?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, all three of them.
all 3 of them did. But the
Yeah.
thing is, they had so each one had a mast, and then they had like the
Was the
parallel
bridge not
bars.
up?
Well, the parallel bars were lined with their crew members all the way up to the top. So every single top, like the ones they got, like they were literally hanging. Thankfully, they were like attached to the masts and
Wow.
yeah, but it was scary.
All right, I'm going to try to show the video here.
Those people are stupid because why would the fuck would they be up on those masts when they're going to
Exactly.
hit the bridge, man?
They were showing off.
They wanted a
didn't know
view
what they were
of
doing.
New
I
York.
think they were smoking too much pot.
Well, I don't know if they had time. That's the theory here. Is they didn't.
Well, it's New York, so pot
They jumped off and jumped in the
legal
water,
now.
right?
Pot's legal now in New York.
Maybe. I mean, but I don't know if they had time to get down because they were literally
No,
like
they were attacked.
300
No,
feet
they
up.
were booking it. Pretty
Yeah, but that's
fast.
the military service people. They should fucking know better. I mean,
Yeah, but it's the
come on.
Mexican Navy, so you know.
Yeah, it's tragic, man. It's
It
tragic.
is, that's sad.
Here, that's it.
All right,
When
so we'll
people
see.
Die, it's tragic.
Yeah, it's definitely
I don't
tragic.
care who
And then I'll do
people are.
another
Run
trick
the
for you
videotape.
guys.
All right, so I'm waiting for a commercial to pass. We've got a Subway commercial, 18 seconds, 17
Have it your
seconds.
If they would have taken the subway, they would have been fine.
No, it's true. Well, hold on. I warned
Kathy
Lisa.
Hochul.
I warned Lisa.
Oh, Kathy Hochul, man, she's a lizard.
I warned Lisa not to take the subway because she sent me a video today, and she was so close. I'm like, you're gonna get pushed in the subway. All right,
Hot
here,
Lisa?
Hot Lisa. All right, here we go.
Are you gonna vote for AOC if she runs for
Hang
president?
on. Hold on.
Fucking way.
Confirms what a source with knowledge of the investigation tells CNN.
Now, watch
Video
this.
shows
Looks
a
like
rig
Gasparilla.
behind the Mexican Navy
yes.
ship that crashed into the Brooklyn Bridge, which confirms what
Everybody
a source with
limbo.
knowledge of the investigation
Yeah.
tells CNN, that the ship's propeller was in reverse, pushing it in the wrong direction. But how did we get here?
That's a
On
captain's
Saturday,
fault, man.
May 17th at
See,
approximately
look at it all lined up.
10 p.m.
Look at all those people up there.
I mean, you should know you can't fit.
Pulled out of New York's Pier 17.
And they were
over
probably
Iceland as
tied
part
down
of a
so they
global
don't fall,
goodwill
so they
tour.
couldn't move.
Cell phone footage
Yeah.
shows crew members on top of the ship's masts, a tradition for tall ships when departing or
How high they
arriving in
are.
harbor. A
Yeah,
tugboat
they're standing up
appears
there.
to nudge the tall sailing ship to help turn it south so it could travel downriver toward a refueling dock
There's a
in Bay
story about
Ridge,
drunken
Brooklyn, before
sailors.
going out to sea. But instead, the ship headed north, going backwards, which was the wrong direction, according to a senior city official with knowledge of the investigation.
She's throwing out a wake as she's coming in. That's not current, that's not wind, that's power that's driving them.
You're going the wrong
And the
direction,
question really
buddy.
becomes, why didn't they take the power off? Could they not, get it out of gear? Could they not cut the engine?
It's
And
Mexicans.
it
They're
feels
always
to me
trying to
that
go
they had
north.
Very little time to
Oh
react.
my god.
At 8:26 p.m., just 6 minutes after
Living La Vida Loca.
And there's cars on the bridge.
Sad, man.
about the
Damn.
crash, according to a New York City
I don't know. It kind of looks like AI to me.
later told investigators while steering of the
But no, I mean that's crazy, bro. Like, how do you fuck up that bad?
Yeah.
Because they were drunk.
I mean, honestly, I'm not throwing that out of the equation at this point. It's definitely possible.
So, Drew, you've been on the show for every week. So you've been probably doing the Drew News for the past few weeks. That
I have.
things that happened. Like there was the Clearwater occasion that happened. There was like the airplane that crashed, into the helicopter.
Right.
It's weird because like those are
Oh yes.
those are some massive news things that I feel like the people want to know more and more
I think that
about.
was an inside job.
But yet, no more-
chopper that ran into the fucking plane in DC. Oh, that was like, I don't know, a month ago. Yeah.
The helicopter and the plane.
Yeah, it's just like you hear about this news. It's hot for it's hot for a week, and then like the next week we just stop caring about the new information.
Oh.
It's empty.
Oh, I thought it was broken. I wasn't
it's
worried about
empty.
spillage.
It's
just
actually part of the
glass.
next trick. No. But it is interesting because there's news that are hot for a week, and then we just kind of lose trace of it. But I think it's important to kind of look back at some old news that was hot.
I think that shows to the numbness that we have these days of just news, because we hear about it and then 3 days later we forget and there's another news story.
Yep.
It's crazy. But yeah, I mean, it definitely, it's not the Mexicans trying to like storm the United States. That's not what's going on here. I don't think it's at that level.
That's a tragedy, man.
I mean,
That's
but
sad.
I think it's just ignorance to
It is
the
tragic.
the infinite the degree there.
It's always tragic when people die. That's always tragic. I don't care, about the excuses, the reason why, but when people die, that's just terrible. We don't want that. We don't want any of that. Maybe a civil war, when the libtards.
Nope, we can't go there, Trey.
Into fighting.
We're not
That's another story.
We're not allowed to go there, Trey.
He's gonna get cut off.
We got to be. Hey, we can't go there. I can't get that crazy political. Sorry, not to say I disagree with you or agree with you. I just can't get political on that level. So we'll talk about it some other time. Wife slices off her husband.
Wait, I thought we were magic trick. Orlando
Oh,
trick going.
you're doing a
Yeah, I
magic
got
trick
another
over
one.
here?
Yeah, I got
Okay.
another one.
Yeah.
This is actually
Yeah.
this is a good one. It's a
You want
classic
this?
in magic. Can
Do you
everybody
want
see
over
this
here on
angle
this
or do
camera.
you want this
This
one?
camera.
That,
That
okay,
one.
Okay.
got
On
it.
this camera here.
Yeah, you can see it from there.
You want to zoom it? Can you reach to zoom in just a smidge? On that
All right,
one?
hang on.
Or I can go to this one really quick. Let's see. Is this one? Oh, there we go. That's better with that one. If you zoom in
Perfect.
and then go down.
Down a little
Down a
bit.
I can't go down. We cannot go down. Nope.
You can't angle
Unless,
it down?
Joe, you're gonna fuck it up.
Wow. Going down.
There we go.
Ow.
Just hold it like that,
Yeah,
Joe.
this is-
Don't move.
This is a classic in magic. So I have a cup here and a ball. This is actually one of the oldest tricks in magic. It's so old you can find it in the ancient pyramids of Egypt. There's actually writings on the top of the walls. Do you know what it's called when the writings on the walls?
Hieroglyphs?
Right. You know what it's called when it's on the bottom of the wall?
The lower glyphs?
Right. You took my joke.
You took Paul Daniels,
Seriously.
baby.
Right. You took my joke and I took it from someone else. But it's very. There's actually stick figures of people doing this, and it dates that's how old it is. It's very simple. It's actually a game if you can see it. It's very simple. You just follow the ball. For example, the ball goes in the cup. Can you hear it?
Mm-hmm.
If I take the ball out of the cup and I put the ball on my lap, you would say the ball is where? On the
In your
lap,
lap,
right?
yeah.
Because it's not under the cup. Fair enough?
Yeah.
Now, look, remember, I want to make sure you're following along. Remember, the ball goes in the cup,
Mm-hmm.
right? If I take the ball out of the cup and I put the ball on my lap, I ask you, where's the ball? You say it's where? It's not under the cup, it's on my lap,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you win the game. Remember that, right? Very simple to follow this. Do you understand the rules?
Yeah.
Perfect. Now that you get it, let's go ahead and get started. Remember, I have one cup and I have... That was weird. One cup and one ball. We'll do this again, Joe. Look,
One
the
cup,
ball
two
goes...
balls. I feel like I've seen that video.
Seen that website, yeah.
The ball goes in the cup. Where's the ball?
In the cup.
Right. If I shake it, can you hear it?
Yep.
I take the ball out of the cup and I put the ball on my lap. Where's the ball?
On your lap.
Right, because it's not in the cup, correct?
Oh, can't be.
No, it can't. But when I
course.
snap, look, the ball, no, but it's not
No,
there
it's
yet.
not there.
That's
It
because
should be
it's
there.
right here.
Yes.
But if I take this ball and I put this ball in my hand, I reach
Yep.
on to my lap, I grab the dust, throw the dust, snap my finger and wave. Where's the ball?
In the cup.
Right, it's not in my hand because it's in the cup. Makes sense, right? Everyone's following. We'll do this again in case
It's a
you're not
Chinese
following.
coin.
This ball goes in the cup. Where's the ball?
In the cup.
And if I shake it, can you hear it?
In the cup.
Where's the ball?
In the cup.
If I take the ball out and I put the ball on my lap, where's the ball?
On the lap.
Right, because it's not under the cup, correct?
No.
No. But when I snap, did you see it?
No.
The ball's right here.
You fucker.
We'll do this one last time. This ball goes in the cup. Where's the ball?
In the cup.
And if I shake it, can you hear it?
Yes.
The ball, I'll do it slow. The ball comes out. The ball goes on my lap. Where's the ball? Is it under the cup or in my lap?
It's in the lap. It's on
It's
the
in,
couch.
It's on the couch. Right.
It's on the couch.
It's here.
Right there.
And if I put it
I
in my
see it.
hand, right?
It's
I
right
reach
there. I
onto the
see
hand,
it.
right? And I grab the dust, throw the dust, snap my finger, wave. Is it in my hand or under the cup?
It's in your hand, guy.
It's not in my hand
oh,
because
you
it's
fucker.
under the cup, right? Look, this can be a little confusing, so we'll do it one last time. We'll do it without the cup. If I take this ball and I grab this ball and I squeeze it, where's the ball?
Right
It's
there.
not in this hand because it jumps over to this hand.
You,
But if I take this ball and I put it in this hand just like this, I reach into my lap, grab the dust, throw it, and wave. Where's the ball?
Under the cup.
It's not
It's
in the
under
hand
the
because
hand.
it's right.
Under the
It's
cup.
under the cup, right? I know. Whoa,
Hey, where did you get that ball?
I know. Isn't that interesting? Now let me ask you a question. Hold
Simon,
on.
you get the ball.
Did you see that coming?
Yeah.
Did you see that
No.
coming? If you didn't see that coming, you probably didn't see this
didn't see
coming.
this one either.
I like two big balls, right, Laura?
Here we go. Here we go. They're not blue.
How did it all fit in there?
Okay, I know. It's
Laura, Simon wants the balls, by the way.
no, it's okay.
All right.
So I've got
I
a
like
string
it.
of balls.
Oh,
He's got blue.
He's got blue ones.
blue
So
ones.
I got a blue ball and a red ball.
Okay,
But
Laura's got
Joe, I gotta have you come a little closer. If
Can
that's
I
all right.
pick this?
Yeah, you go back.
no.
No, can
leave
I
it
pick
there.
the camera up?
Just leave it. No, you cannot.
Okay.
And
Leave
we'll-
it there.
we'll
That's
die.
fine.
And then Joe comes to the dark side.
Come to me, Joe.
So Joe, we got two balls here. Right off the bat, what color is this?
Red.
What color is this?
Blue.
Would you like the red ball or the blue ball?
The red one.
Guys hate blue balls.
I'm
totally get
tired,
it.
tired of blue balls.
Open up your hand. A little closer. Closer. The blue ball goes into my hand. The red ball goes in your hand. Squeeze tight. Now there's nothing up my sleeves except these massive muscles. Thank you guys for not laughing.
Appreciate it.
So you notice what color was mine? Blue. I blew mine away in your hand. And there it is. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give that trick a 2. But that trick is so significant to me. That's the trick that got me into magic about 13 years ago. I was
Playing with balls?
It broke his cherry.
the red one. It did.
He had too many blue balls. He had to play with other balls.
And actually, actually, that whole context is going to make my story way more awkward. So I was at a beach with some friends, and there was a family. There's a little kid, and I did the trick to the little kid. And the smile that came from that kid, when mine vanished, he freaked out. But then when he opened up his hand and he saw both of them in his hand, the smile that came from that kid, it wasn't just that kid smiling. His dad said he's never seen his son smile like that. But I looked around, and everyone, these random people that were walking by, my friends, the family, all these people were looking at the kid with the same expression on their face. And that's what I realized what magic is. Magic's not something you see with your eyes, but something you feel inside. It's that present moment feeling that I think throughout the podcast we've been feeling the entire time.
It's the whiskey.
It's the whiskey. Whiskey makes magic so much better.
The watermelon.
It's the watermelon.
To be fair,
The watermelon makes you feel on the inside.
I kind of like that gay whiskey. If you have more of that, I'll do another sip.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
The watermelon's in the refrigerator next to you.
The only magician I ever got to meet and hang out with was back in the day. I had a fair in upstate New York I used to go to all the time, and I actually got to meet Jeff McBride.
Yeah.
Oh man,
And
manipulator.
he was such a cool. He was friends of mine, and I actually got to meet him. And we would hang out at parties, and he would do exactly what you guys are doing tonight. And he would just do this like real close up shit. And it was a different vibe because normally on stage he does the makeup and all that. But
He's a legend.
yeah, he was, and it was so great because that time of year, like around like July, August, when the fair would come around, I knew I'd get to hang out with Jeff. So he would always come around, do magic like that. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with him. Like
My first actual magic material that I ever received when I started learning was the Art of Card Manipulation by Jeff McBride.
Oh yeah.
So I actually have 3 VHS tapes, and that was the first piece of magic that I ever purchased. It was
That's
a gift.
hard
And
shit,
he would
too.
do that.
And when I got it, I'm like, fuck this, I can't do this.
Oh, dude,
I was
he
like,
would do
I was
that.
11 years old trying to do Jeff McBride card manipulations.
And we
I
would
was
be
like,
at parties, and he was doing that in front of us. And to this day, I was just like,
No, did you get to
I
drink
had
whiskey
no-
with Jeff McBride? Because I would love to get drunk with Jeff McBride.
I was a lot younger when
Yeah.
my friends were always.
You'll end up
older,
dancing naked
but
around
yeah.
a fire, from what I
Chuck-
understand.
Yeah. No, Jeff liked to throw it down though, definitely. But yeah, my friends, I always hung out with older people, and yeah.
he's got the magic school. Isn't it like the magic
Yeah.
school or something in Vegas? He's got like the magic art school. Is
One
it, he's got like a-
underground. Yeah.
I know he was like on Penn and Teller's thing, and I know he did some other shit
Incredible.
on TV. But yeah, he's such a great guy.
So I've always known him. He would go to Burning Man. There's not a lot of magicians that go to Burning Man. So I am one of the guys of magicians that go to Burning Man to do magic at a place that's already magical. I think I told you guys before the podcast happened a fun story. I did a naked magic show at a nudist camp at Burning Man.
Were you naked too?
No, I was buck naked.
That's a hell of a final load.
Where do you hide the cards?
Where did the Sharpie come from?
Oh.
My favorite story though, some guy said, "Yo, pull a rabbit out of your ass," and everyone was laughing.
It's just a hair.
I'm pointing him because yes, I it was just a hair.
You get performance anxiety and shrinkage in front of everybody.
When you're nervous, imagine your audience in underwear. But if you're not nervous, just get in your underwear.
Just make me hard.
Conversation just dropped.
I know, just died.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm hard right
Really
now.
wonderful. I love that. That was
He
a good
performed.
topic.
He performed magic at a nudist performance.
Yeah.
Just so you know what you missed.
I mean, that sounds reasonable. I mean, Corey, do you want to get naked tonight and relive that? And
I don't think that's not acceptable on
You have to
YouTube.
get that
If you got
flaming
the
wallet
haunted
out again.
hallucinations.
okay.
Let me ask
Hey,
you
Andy,
guys.
when's it my
That's a
turn?
haunted
Should I say
hallucination.
anything, or you want me to hang up?
No, you're good. What's going on? We did
I
some
want
magic
to talk
stuff.
about something completely different. I want to talk about all your friends and you when you're kids. When you were a fucking kid. Okay, I'm not. Like,
Well, I know, but here's the
10 years old.
I know,
Did
but
you have a GI Joe?
no. Well, I
Did your
did.
parents get you a GI Joe or not?
I had tons of Star
Did
Wars.
you have the real GI Joes with the kung fu grip
Kung Fu
and
grip.
Of
Not
course.
the small ones. The small ones came out later. I'm talking about the ones in the 70s. Did you guys ever play with G.I. Joe?
Hell yeah, they had the peach fuzz hair and the little beard. Freaking badass.
They
man.
actually had like joints.
I used to play with
They
them.
had joints for G.I.
That's,
Joe?
you know,
Like
because
like
Oh, yeah.
they-
I thought you meant.
no,
That's what I thought.
like the elbow joints and they move. The GI Joes completely move.
Can you tell me some stories
But
about
Trey,
like making adventures for your G.I. Joe?
Trey, are
I
you-
think that would be really interesting to talk about.
Are you talking about the 12-inch figures
I
or the
have
little
stories.
guys?
12-inch figures.
12.
Everybody wants a 12-incher.
You're talking about the big GI
That's what
Joe
they
figures.
say, but
Oh,
then
no, I was
afterwards they
talking-
come
I
Big
had
back.
GI Joes are my cup of tea.
I had the
Kidding.
little.
I met a guy that actually does war recreations with old GI Joes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and he does like literally like
Doesn't Nasty Wani do that?
Joe, you ruined my
He makes,
fucking
like,
story.
stuff.
I was gonna talk about it.
Or something?
Jesus Christ.
It's like you made like a meta guy, like a meta guy.
I was building up the suspense. I was building the suspense, Joe.
Not sure
Joe,
what
you
it's called.
ruined my
But-
story.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Trey, listen.
Did you have the $6 million man?
I did.
Yes, I did. I had
Fuck
one.
yeah, I had one of those
got it
too.
Around,
Yeah.
It was 1970. I think it was 1976
What?
when I got one.
He
Because,
had-
you know, that was one of my Christmas presents.
You could
And
look through his eye?
You know,
Yep,
a $6
I had
million
that.
man with, you know,
Yeah, I had that.
because it had the little thing where you could plug in something to its arm and whatever like that. Oh,
Hey, you can peel the skin.
I had one of those.
And he
I
had-
had all the best toys.
I think it was
Me
Big
and my
Jim had the
parents and
bicep
my
band you could
grandparents
pop.
Gave me the best
Shit.
toys back in the 70s. Yes.
But the best
I
one
was
for me
kinda
was Evil
fortunate.
Knievel. And
Yep.
Evil Knievel and the
I
motorcycle.
had Evil Knievel
Fuck
too.
yeah,
I
Had
oh
those
my
too.
God, I had that too. Yep.
That and an I guess they were STP cars, SSP or STP. They had that long
Yeah,
T.
the one with the ripcord, right? You would pull the ripcord
Yeah,
out.
they had the
I had those too.
Demolition Derby ones. That was so badass.
I had those. I actually did have the demolition when they
Yeah, we
run
must be
into
the same
each other,
age,
If they
yeah.
hit, the right angle, then it's like the door would fly off.
It hit that little button and the hood and the doors would
Yeah,
fly off. It was
I
so
had those.
badass.
I had that.
I had
Yep.
clutch poppers too.
Yes,
Remember
I
clutch
had that.
poppers?
I had the
Remember the
Ninja
Clutch
They were
Turtles
the
pizza
cars.
shooter.
You revved them up and they had a little button on top. You pop
had
it
Polly
and they just
Pockets.
take off like a barrel.
Did you have a My Diary or what was that one?
She had an easy bake oven.
I did not actually.
Remember my first Barbies? They were awesome, huh?
No.
But they didn't come with Ken because they only came with G.I. Joe.
With the fuzzy beard.
Barbie never got
about
pregnant because
rubber band
Ken always came in a separate
know.
box.
What about a Teddy
I have another
Ruxpin?
topic. When you guys were kids,
My.
did you ever make rubber band guns and like shoot lizards in your backyard?
No.
Yeah.
There were no lizards in my
Did you
backyard.
ever
There
do
were
that?
rats.
I mean,
Yep.
I'm talking
We're from
about
New
when
York.
you're 2 years old.
We
We didn't see lizards till we were 30.
I didn't know what a lizard was until I went to Puerto Rico.
We made rubber
The only
bands.
time we saw lizards
And
was
then you
in the
got
pet store.
iguanas.
No, they got real lizards in Puerto Rico, that's for
They're
sure.
called
We didn't
iguanas.
see lizards except in the pet store. We had rats in our backyard.
We made rubber band guns that shot toothpicks, though. Those are fucking badass.
We just had we're from New York. We had real guns.
No, what we did was we used to take the quarter waters and then cut a
Quarter
balloon
drinks.
and then put the balloon on them and then shoot peas from the quarter waters with the balloon.
For you guys that don't
That
know,
shit hurt.
quarter drinks are those little barrel type juice drinks that used to cause. I mean, at our point they cost like 50 cents, but we used to still call quarter drinks.
Yeah, the quarter waters.
Yeah,
Sperm killers.
it was a little
Oh, really?
little juice box that you had in a little.
Why are they called sperm killers?
I don't know. That's just was a kid.
Right,
They
all the
were
dyes that were in
You
there.
get them at the corner store near the high school.
They were like this big. It had like
barrel juices.
yeah,
Yeah,
it would
Yeah,
be a
with
little
little aluminum top.
aluminum foil top that
Yeah.
you made a hole, so you would cut those in half. You put a balloon over it, and then you would shoot a balloon like a little slingshot,
Yeah.
like little peas from there.
Like
Them
rocks and
bitches
shit you
hurt,
can-
man. Them shits, yeah, little pebbles from the ground. That shit hurts.
Did you guys ever have those little army men with parachutes?
Yeah.
Toss
Oh, yeah.
off our
Parachute guys,
roofs?
for sure.
Fuck yeah. Trey, did you have any of those little army men with parachutes? You'd wrap them up and you'd toss them?
You get the ones on the firecrackers or the
when I
bottle
was a
rockets.
kid, I had them. Yes, I did. I also had all the other army men, the ones that were like an inch tall. or maybe an inch and a half tall.
Yeah,
You know,
yep.
the little green.
They had the
whatever,
little ones and they
I
had the 12-inch
tanks,
dolls,
and
yeah.
I used to do battles in my backyard with them.
We just set them on
I
fire.
still have some of those actually.
We just set them on fire, man.
Did you guys ever have a Barbie dream house with a stretch limo with a pool in the back?
Ooh.
No? Okay.
Why don't you just sit back and have some watermelon whiskey over
Yeah,
there?
I'm drinking it right now, actually.
I was just about to say that.
We're
No, but
drinking,
we
we're
had-
drinking watermelon
We
right now.
had the remember the He-Man and Castle Grayskull?
Yes.
Oh,
And the
That was
Sheila.
after me.
And
Yeah.
That was.
that was around. the same time.
Yeah.
I'm a little
We had
older
those.
than that, yeah.
Now, Patrick, what year were you born?
You
mean Vic?
19.
Sorry, did I say the wrong word? I don't know.
Patrick didn't show up tonight.
I don't know where he's at.
He's busy putting his mom to bed.
Yeah, well, you know, you gotta do this.
Keller had a light bright with no electricity.
Vic was born in 1966.
No, that was Joey Miller.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Hi, Michelle. How you doing?
Yeah,
Right.
must be a neighbor. You got a neighbor over there, Trey?
We had the Ninja Turtles with the it looked like a tank, but it was like a pizza shooter.
Mm-hmm.
The discs. They had
Yeah,
like
little
Can you
discs.
all
Yeah.
tell me your ages? I'm really curious how old each of you are.
27.
When were you born?
Well, let's go. Let's go down the
I wanna
list.
know when you're all born, because I think I might be older than all of you.
No, I'm your age, man. Everything that you're talking about, I remember.
1965, so I want to hear from the magicians, and I want to hear from Andy and
This guy's
I don't
still in
know
high
everybody's
school.
names.
Who's Andy?
I've
When you're
got
all
a good.
born.
I've got a good answer to your question. How old I am? I was in 3rd grade when the towers fell.
Was that Jenga?
Oh my god.
He was playing Jenga.
I don't have to show ID at gas stations anymore. I just have to tell them I was in 3rd grade. So I'm 31.
Okay, so that's you. I'm not
I thought I was the
He's a
baby.
young man. Yeah.
But
I
however,
know I've seen all you people. I'm curious. I don't know who's talking right now.
That's-
but, I
that's-
mean, okay. There's a couple magicians there.
That's Corey.
There's another
That's Corey.
guy there, and then there's
That's Corey
a
Matthews over
woman,
there.
And then
There's a
Andy.
woman.
I think Andy is about 10 years younger than me.
Who's Andy?
It's Drew.
Oh,
true.
good.
Some people call me Andy, you know, when they've known me for 20 years.
Right, from his childhood, they call him Andy.
When they call me, if they know me for 20 years, they
Did I
call me
say his
Andy.
name wrong? I
Andy
think I
from Toy
did.
Story.
It's Drew, but yeah, they know me as, So, Drew was born in 74. Orlando, when were you born?
81.
81. Vic Vega,
1966, baby.
66.
Ooh.
Okay.
66, so you're like one year younger
That's
than
right.
me.
Everything you've been talking about, I'm
okay,
clicking
that's
on, man.
cool. So you know about Jimmy Carter, and you know
He
about
remembers
the-
when Matchbox cars used to be metal.
parents going to get gas, and then remember the embargoes
Yep,
were
yep.
it
When
was
you had to have a
Florida.
blue
You know,
card
it's
in
like
order to
you
get
had to wait in
gasoline.
line.
You had to wait in
Oh,
line. My
right.
parents
I
were
don't
waiting in
need-
Did you
line.
have a blue card in order to get your
Whatever.
gasoline
My
every other
parents
day?
were waiting in line. I remember that shit. Yeah.
All right. So we have Brad Mader of Must Not Kill. How old are you? What year were you born?
112.
2004.
No, don't lie.
2004 is not metal.
You're not Will James.
It's not metal enough.
No.
Same age as my son.
Okay. Ooh. We're gonna go. I'm gonna
He's
guess.
a born again.
I'm gonna guess.
He's born again. Must not.
I'm gonna guess. I think Brad is born in 72. No?
No.
Way off?
Yeah, a few
Can I
years.
say something for a second?
Go ahead.
Can I say something? Okay, I want to just say that there's something
Go ahead.
about
Spit it out.
everybody when they're like a certain age. There's
Ooh.
experiences that people faced. Okay, I'm talking about like when you're 10 years old. Everybody had certain experiences. 10 years old, 11
It's
years
natural
old,
at that
12
age.
years old. Okay, I mean everybody had experiences. We listen
He
to
was
music.
my uncle.
Of course, I listened to my mom's music, and my dad's music. So I didn't have I was listening to the fucking
show me
Jackson
the
5 and the
concert.
Osmonds. So that's really funny. You could laugh at me. Yeah, I listened to them back then, of course, because that's what I had the 45s. I had a little fucking one of those little turntable things. It's like has a speaker built in. One of those old things. So
Wheels
what
on
did
the
y'all
bus
listen
go
to when you're
round.
growing up?
Yeah, I agree. I hear you.
What did y'all listen to?
What's,
I mean, my parents, my mom.
I listened to- I
like
listened-
Carly Simon and Carole King, and she loved Linda Ronstadt And then also some big band swing. My mom loves like Billie Holiday. My dad, he was more of a heavy metal kind of guy or hard rock. You know, he liked whatever. He liked Black Sabbath, of course, and Judas Priest, and I don't know. He liked Pink Floyd, of course, and then
about ABBA?
Queen. He liked Queen.
Gullah
So
Gullah
you know,
and
he would play that kind of
Buzz
stuff
TV
when I was a little kid, just a little squirt.
Well, what about
I mean,
Devo?
what did your parents play when
My-
before you actually had your own music? You know, because you're hanging out with your parents, you know, and you hear what they're playing on their stereo. You know,
Well,
through your
I
parents
will
and
I will
stuff.
say this. My mom was kind of a yacht
Can you
rock
share that?
person.
That's really interesting. I want to hear about it.
My mom was kind of a yacht rock person. My father passed away when I was 5 years old or 4 years old, so I don't remember exactly what he played or listened to. I know he listened to some country and some like old 50s and 60s
My
stuff.
father liked
My dad-
father liked country. He liked Jimmy Walker.
My dad was like
He
a
liked Jimmy Walker.
I like Billy Ray
I think
Cyrus.
that was his name.
think about like a literally like you remember the Slickers from like the 50s. The 50s and the 60s, like the Slickers with their hair greased back and the white T-shirts and blue jeans.
Okay.
That was my dad.
And Grease Lightning.
Like he rode a Harley and like
So you never heard Carole King and Carly Simon and
Carole
people
King,
like
fuck
that?
yeah.
I mean, I've heard.
Harry King is
world.
great with a guitar.
Right.
I mean, I've heard them. That doesn't mean my parents listened to them.
Best songwriter in the world.
My dad played Pull My Finger. Are we talking about the same thing?
My dad was into big band, so he played Tommy Dorsey, you know, that kind of stuff. Big band music.
My
big
uncle
band.
played Hide the
Carly
Potato.
Simon, man, and Carole King, you know, 1970. That's when they did their records. You know, their first records was way back in 1970. So,
Linda
you know,
Ronstadt.
I was
yeah.
like, let's see, I was born in 65, so 1970. I was like really young, and then I was just a little fucking punk kid, man, and that's what my parents would play.
Corey,
My mom.
what was
I
your?
love that stuff.
Let's ask some of the younger
Yeah,
guys.
records, yeah.
Let's ask some of the younger people. Corey, what was your most inspirational band growing up?
Funky Cold
Don't you think that
Funky
Carly
Cold
Simon and Carole King are great?
Well, I mean,
Excellent songwriter.
Carrie
I
King?
don't like them.
I've got a good backstory. So, like, although I am the young buck here, my
Pick the
parents.
microphone up a little bit.
yep. Give it some wood.
Bring her up.
There you go.
Or yeah.
Test.
Oh, you
there you go.
way too
There you
much.
go.
Pop,
Testes,
cool.
one,
Nice.
two.
Is this better now?
Yeah.
Late
So,
70s to
although I'm 31, which I am the young
Fleetwood
buck
Mac
here.
was huge. And also Kiss. I love.
So you guys know about the Brady Bunch growing up, obviously.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
So it was before
They were
my
on
time.
Nick at Night.
So I
Tom Brady?
my parents were born 49 and 51, so like my parents are in their 70s, so older than all of us here in that sense. My siblings are around your guys' ages. So like my older brother was like an amazing influence. He was my soccer coach. He was like my influence.
You got any sisters?
I got some do I have some sisters? Does the Pope
Be careful of Vic Vega. He's the little pervert.
does the Pope pray?
My children.
My sister's got kids that are old enough to be dateable.
So you got some nieces?
I got some nieces. I got nieces that have daughters that are not dateable.
The show
Tell 'em
Saturday
Vic- tell 'em
night
Vic
at
Vega
Seminole
said
Heights
hello.
at the Seminole Heights Lounge.
I've
Tell him
got
Vic Vega says hello.
Well,
I've got
hopefully
a-
they don't get a criminal record because God forbid they're on
of course,
Buderbang.
let's not incriminate anybody. I've got a nephew that's older than me, so when I was born an uncle.
Did they call you the Funkle?
The kunkle. The cousin uncle. It was like a cousin uncle.
Not the Funkle, the fun uncle?
No, I was a karate kid, so it was the kunkle of karate. I'm making things up right now. But, growing up, I always had older influence in my life, whether my parents being 40-something when they had me, siblings that were in their 20s and 30s when they were, like, my older brother
So
and
you were an
sisters.
accident.
For sure.
Weren't we all? I thought we all were accidents.
I was a happy accident for sure. Like when I was, my dad said to my mom when they were dating, saying, "I wonder what a kid looked like between us." My mom's like, "You'll never find out." Ta-da! And she, like, obviously looking back, like she's so proud. Like I kind of give them a lot of life. When
She took it like a champ.
I cried a
I
lot.
took it on the chin.
No, she did not.
Not next time.
That was his younger brother.
You can imagine, like, for me being this young person, a young child, when I travel with my parents, like, I feel so fulfilled because now they're getting old. you know, in the same way that every parent gets old. But I'm able to show them Life Force when I'm going out and about with them, like in Nashville or Tennessee or other states or cities, whatever it is. But it's a cool influence that I feel like I had growing up, is having older parents and older siblings. And to answer your question, my biggest influence music was Panic at the Disco.
Oh, yeah!
This kid is young.
Haven't you ever heard of closing the goddamn door? I didn't forget the question. I was just trying to like take on a story.
That was a long way around it, but I get it.
I like it.
All right, Orlando, your biggest musical influence.
Man, I grew up in New York, so I listened to a lot of hip hop.
Yep.
Okay.
I was, like the Big Pun, the
Must
Jay
have
Z,
been like 70s or
Biggie.
80s, right?
What's that?
Or 90s?
No,
I grew up in the 80s.
He's an 80s.
Yeah, I was in the 80s.
Hip hop. Okay, it was rap.
Wu-Tang.
He had Hot 97.
But it was the gibber. It wasn't the gibberish. It was definitely the Hot 97.
He had Hot
I'm sorry
97.
to cut you off. Just curious.
I
Didn't even
remember
mention
that
the
New York
names of the
90s.
bands. Will you listen to Public Enemy or
Yeah, I listened to Public
I don't
Enemy.
know what you
NWA.
listen to.
NWA, Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang's from all Staten Island. That's
Run
my-
DMC,
that's my-
man.
that's my
Run DMC
neighborhood.
was like the shit.
My
back in the
parents
day.
listened mostly to like Spanish music, so that's what I used to hear when I was with them.
And they
Oh, I
Boric-
see,
they're
okay.
Boricua.
So
Yeah.
Spanish hip hop.
No, not Spanish hip hop,
just-
like
just-
Spanish salsa.
Like Juan.
Salsa.
Like La Vaca. La Vaca.
No, bachata.
Bachata. What is what's your background? What's your
Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican. Okay, so
He's what they call Boricua.
Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Boricua.
Okay,
Those
They missed my
Boricua
life.
girls, you know.
guys, we're coming up on 3 hours.
We are at 3 hours.
We got another
So-
2 hours to go.
Here's the thing. Laura cuts out. She's supposed to cut out an hour ago. Now she's kicking my leg, telling
Let's
me
keep going
she's got
around
to
the
go.
room with this
The third
music
leg.
thing.
So I'm gonna stay.
We didn't
I'm
even
gonna
make it
leave-
all the way around the room.
I'm
I was
leaving the-
born in 82.
Okay, go ahead.
Just in case, you know.
All right, go ahead, Joe.
We didn't make it the rest of the way around the room.
sorry.
But, you know, that's okay.
I know you're in the Billy Joel.
Go ahead.
Billy, which Billy
Billy
Joel,
Joel, Neil Diamond.
Neil
you know.
Diamond.
I was gonna actually say I remember some of my earliest memories hearing the Village People like on a cassette tape. Yeah.
What about you,
Talk
Brad?
about old music again.
What, music?
Did
Music-wise.
anybody actually listen to Kiss? Did anybody listen to Boston? Did anybody listen to Aerosmith?
Oh yeah.
Did anybody listen to NSYNC, the
I'll
Backstreet
listen to that
Boys?
stuff later.
New
let me
Kids
ask-
on the Block.
Let me say this,
Oh, I
Trey.
see.
Let me say this, Trey. I will say, Aerosmith, I respect them, but honestly, if they were never played again, I would probably be okay because every time I
I'm
turn,
not talking about them now, bro.
I know,
I mean,
I get it.
They should retire.
They did.
I saw them in
Let's retire to
2005.
Brad Mader's influences right now.
Jones Beach,
It don't matter.
2005.
Trey got something to say.
I'm just saying they have been played. They've been overplayed. I'm not saying they weren't an influence back in the '80s, but yeah, I mean they're just so overplayed at this point. I'm done with them.
Aerosmith, it was like double live bootleg, I think it was called. They made a live record way back in the day, and it had all the
Yeah,
old
I had
songs.
that.
It was back in the 70s.
Yeah,
Where
I had
were
that
you
album.
from?
It was
70, I
great.
don't know, it was
Manhattan
like
and the Bronx.
76 or something, 77.
I bought that and I
think it's
bought
called
Cheap
Double
Trick
Live
live at
Bootleg.
BootCon.
Oh, that was a good
Now,
one.
Trey,
I actually saw Cheap Trick open for Aerosmith in Jones Beach.
Oh, that's cool.
It
I
was
saw
cool.
him.
I
I saw him
liked
a
it.
few times over the years.
you a Cheap Trick fan, Trey?
Oh, for sure.
No, man.
No?
I did,
Of course
I
not.
did listen to them. I
What do you
actually
mean,
saw
no?
them live one time.
How could you
But
say
I
no?
was not really a big fan because I thought Cheap Trick, man, their band was kind of
Oh, they were
a
pretty
little
cool.
bit gay. I know
Like a
it's
Cheap
just a little
Trick?
bit
Yeah.
kind of gay sounding. Just
Hey,
yeah,
I'm drinking
okay, that's
watermelon
really
whiskey.
Nice.
What am I gonna
Nielsen,
complain?
You know, he had like 3 guitars and he would flip them around and whatever. I saw them live. They were popular, but they were like a one-hit wonder kind of band. I think they had one record that was big.
I don't know
and then
about
after
that.
They were like a 12-hit wonder. But
Yeah, they
So-
had a few songs. man.
So Brad, what
Mark
fans
and
inspired
the
you?
Funky
a better
Bunch.
one-hit
Oh, we're gonna try to ask this
You remember
third time?
him?
Drew, ask him.
All right, Brad. What were you?
Friends alive.
Me? Oh, Brad. Oh, let's go to
Brad.
Let's go to Brad.
Let's go to Brad.
Brad,
What were you doing?
What were your influences growing up
Now, you talking as a kid or
as a kid?
Musically, when
12, I'll
similar-
say 10 years old. and
Wheels
up.
on the
Oh,
bus
10 years?
go
that's when it
round.
starts, right? About 10,
10 years
years
old.
I
old.
probably like similar to Trey. I was digging the Boston album and Kiss and
Wasn't Barney, right?
no, not Barney.
Nice.
That
Yes,
was way
Boston.
before
oh
me.
my God, they were great.
And I don't know. It was
Oh,
Cheap Trick.
Kiss,
I
bro.
loved.
Kiss
I
to me,
loved
the best.
a lot of stuff when Trey's not talking. And sorry, Trey. But yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff like that when I was a kid. It was like my neighborhood really loved Kiss, so it was like everybody had the Kiss albums. I wasn't really big on Kiss, but there was a few albums I dug. But Sabbath, I started getting into that.
Madonna? Nobody has said Madonna yet.
I'm old.
No, Madonna was way later. Way later. Way
That's
later.
my music.
You have to realize that
Nobody's gotten to me yet.
these people are a lot older.
Or like early 80s, it was that whole new wave of British.
that old
Maybe
rock
come
and
at you.
She's that old chick that's
Is that
with that
Jesus'
music.
mom?
I'll be over here.
Hang on. All right, we got 5 people talking. Laura, what were your influences growing up?
First of all, what
I think I've already listed
what
some.
year were you born?
85.
Oh, you're such a baby. Tender.
Little baby.
It's still tight, y'all. It's still tight.
That's jailbait right there.
Yeah, I was born in 2004, man. I mean,
Dang.
come on, man.
Okay, Boston, man. This guitar player.
Hold on, Trey. Laura, what were your influences?
Boston guitar player
1984.
was a genius.
80. I just said 85.
85.
85.
Sorry. Well, what? 10 years. You're 85. You're born in 84. Whatever.
85.
She was
Whatever.
conceived in 84.
What,
Yes, I would have been conceived
What
in
was
84.
the first band you remember
God damn it, I was
being hard on?
Hard on, no. I can tell you my first concert was at age 5.
You got a THO.
It was a Bon Jovi concert.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I
My
figured
wife
out what
would love
weed
you.
was, and I got high that year for the first time.
You remember, you remember that though?
Where was that?
I think it was like in the Lakeland area.
Yeah.
My mom figured out what hotel they were staying at.
Your mom
So
was dirty,
She's a
wasn't
stalker.
my mom was a dirty slut. No, I'm just kidding.
Dirty stalker.
No, so it was my mom took my sister and I to the concert, and we left early because my sister said it was too loud, and we stayed in the hotel lobby until they all came rolling in after they
our
spent
faces.
the night out at the bars, clubs, whatever. So we got to meet them. We saw Cher because she was dating Richie Sambora, so she was in town with them. So we saw them all walk through the lobby and everything. Got some pictures, autographs. Yeah,
And then?
I'm cool.
And what did he say?
He told my mom to go put your babies to bed.
And that was not a euphemism.
No,
And then
that
you banged
was
your mom, and you have a sister you don't know about. So
no. That would be really cool though, because then Millie Bobby Brown would like be my in-law of some kind.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey, Drew. I know we just met today. Let me ask you.
Did your mom do Bon Jovi too?
Do you want to touch my balls now?
Speaking of, my balls dropped puberty.
Drop one.
Drew, my question to you is, you are really in the rock and roll scene. Who have you met that, or is there someone that you've met that you got like almost starstruck around, or that you
Don't
got
say
excited?
Brad.
From Nasty Savage.
Don't say Brad.
We're talking to him on the phone right now. We got Trey Azagthoth, the fucking
there we
morbid
go.
angel. on the
Ronnie
phone.
from Nasty Savage, because when he got on the phone, he had to pee in a bucket.
He peed in my cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
My cup.
fanboys out a lot around here.
I have a lot to talk about, though.
Yeah.
New topic, but whenever it's my turn. Okay.
We got you.
We're almost back to you.
Well, it was
We got a
you,
couple more.
We got 7 people here. We're trying to figure it all out. Corey, what do
You're
you
about
got?
to have
Corey.
6 because I'm about to go to bed.
Keep going, Corey.
What? You were going to pee?
I was gonna go pee. But the question was like, was there some I guess you said Trey, but like, is there any other musicians?
No, I've got a lot, man.
You
Because
want me to
I
hang up?
no,
Maybe.
hang tight.
I mean,
Hang
are we
tight.
still talking a little
Yeah,
bit? 'Cause
hang tight.
I
Greg.
don't need to just keep talking unless we're talking about something.
Hang tight. We're there. No, my influence is back in the
I want
day.
to talk about something. I want to talk about back in the early 80s, there was a rivalry, at least where I was.
Biggie and
at.
Tupac.
My friends,
The Hatfields and the McCoys.
and high school friends, there was a rivalry between Iron Maiden and Judas Priest.
Yeah.
And, some people would say, like me, I love Judas Priest, I didn't like Iron Maiden that much. Iron Maiden was cool. They had a couple cool songs with Phil Diano, and then they got Bruce Dickinson, and I didn't like that record at all. I didn't like that one.
Okay.
But it was really popular, but I didn't like it.
Uh-oh.
I thought that Judas
the
Priest
Beast?
was just owning them then.
Did you mute or
No, nobody's muted. I'm just trying to control who's talking. so-
666, the number of the beast, blah, blah, blah. Fuck that
Did you
song.
know that Rob Halford was gay back then?
Garbage.
Well, here's what we're trying.
Judas Priest was just the best, man. Yeah, I love Judas Priest, man. Anyways, okay. That's all I would say about that.
Okay, so anyway,
Eddie Van Halen. What about Eddie Van Halen? What y'all think when it
this is
first
it.
came out, man? That was like the first record was more like 1970. God, the first record I think was 77, and then Van Halen 2 was 79, and then I think around 80 is Women Children
Is Must Not Will
And I
back?
tell you, man, Eddie Van Halen just came out and he smoked everybody. And there's also a rivalry. Oh, who's better, Eddie Van Halen or Randy Rhoads? I'm telling you that Eddie Van Halen was better.
I'm not going to argue with
I'm
you.
sad that Randy Rhoads died, which was tragic. But I just thought Eddie Van Halen was more of a killer. His fucking songs, man. Oh my God, I really could identify with his music, his songwriting, the way he would make the riff bounce off the fucking beat. Because see, when I do Morbid Angel, man, all the songwriting I would do, I really pay attention to how the riff works with
That was
the
a good
drum beat.
ding-dong.
That's why I wrote a lot of the drum beats
I hear
for
you.
Morbid Angel.
I hear you.
I work with Pete Sandoval with blah 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 and say, hey man, I want the beat kind of like this.
I hear you.
Yeah. Anyways,
Brother, we got to go. It's over 3 hours. Laura's kicking me out. I appreciate you hanging out
is
with
that
us, man.
terrible I said that?
No, it's not. We're at 3 hours now, so we got to move on. And
You're done. Okay.
Yep.
Well, I'll talk to y'all later, man.
Great,
Bye-bye.
man. Thank you for hanging out
Have a
with
good
us.
one, man. Nice.
We'll talk to you soon.
Nice chatting with you.
Austin.
Anybody got any more tricks before we head out?
Yeah, I want to see some more magic tricks.
Sweet baby Jesus.
What?
Reappear, man.
Hold on,
Watch me
Vic Vega.
disappear.
We actually do have Sweet Baby Jesus in the
I know you
refrigerator.
did. I saw it. That shit fucks me up, man.
I'm saving my tricks
That's
for after
7%
the,
alcohol over there.
With the green room?
after the podcast. I got some personalized tricks just for you guys.
Okay.
Then you can see
I like
all the
those in the
tricks
back
you
room.
want to see. On
Orlando, any last
Saturday.
minute comments, tricks, whips, chains, dips?
HauntedHallucinations.com.
HauntedHallucinations.com. Saturday, 7 p.m. at the Heights Lounge in Seminole Heights.
Okay.
You don't want to miss it. All three of us are going to be there.
Wow.
It's going to be fun. You're going to laugh. You're going to have a good time. Come check it out. It's not often we get to do something like this. All three of us are going to be together showcasing some really cool talent. Come check it out.
With some kava, which is like psychedelic tea.
Right.
It'll
Okay.
get you fucked up, just, you know. Just so
It'll
you
make the
know.
magic more fun.
Yep.
Also at a steal of a price too, by the way. Like I think catch us 2 years from now, like the price is not going to be $15, $20.
Yeah.
We'll be looking for anything we can get. Yeah.
Vic Vega, any last words?
Bada bing. Yeah, you can catch us Saturday, as my two associates were just saying, 7 o'clock at the Heights in Seminole Heights. And you can also catch me and some of the top magicians in Tampa Bay and Mid-Florida at the Mid-Florida Magic Competition at JF Kicks, June 25th. Bada bing, bada boom. Who loves you, baby? We'll see you real soon.
Okay. Brad Mader, any last
It's
words?
so smooth.
I'm good.
Okay.
I think Trey said it all.
Okay. Sounds good.
We're good.
And more.
Hey, Joe, Pajama
In
Joe.
case you guys haven't noticed,
Happy anniversary, by the way.
yeah, thank you. Brad Mader of Must Not Kill is making an awesome woodworking experience.
Yeah,
He's got
check it out.
20,000 views already in 2 weeks
Yep.
on
Yeah,
YouTube.
how about that?
And he's going
You're
for more.
famous.
He has not electrocuted himself yet.
But he's going for more. And it's gonna come out to be a really awesome project. So the final product, you guys are gonna love it.
And when I release my new album, I'll probably have about 6. So wood buttering is definitely taking over.
Yeah.
I
Now-
found my new calling.
Metal.
Now we'll say this: Jason's birthday was 2 days ago. Am I right?
Was it
Yesterday.
Candy's birthday?
Yesterday.
Well, they
Both of
celebrate.
them had this.
Candy's birthday was last week, and Jason's birthday was yesterday.
Happy birthday.
You
Bada
want to
bing.
give
They're
them a happy birthday.
They're both hitting a
Happy
milestone of 40.
birthday.
Milestone of 40, but both of them.
Yeah, 40.
Their birthdays are the same day?
No,
About a week
shit,
away.
Joe.
week apart.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that's why they
I
go to
realize that.
Thailand together. So,
Gotcha.
all right, guys, thank you for hanging out with us. It's been a long show, 3 hours. We got to cut it. We're gonna feel free to hang out in the
Keep it
green
metal.
room and have a drink. Vic Vega, I'm not going to kidnap you tonight, so you don't have to have a cigar. But
Oh, we will.
it's up to-
If you've got
okay.
cigars, we're smoking, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you only have a little cheap
Okay, we'll
sweets.
see. We'll see. What
Hey, in all
happens.
seriousness, go see these guys. Are pretty awesome. Their
Yep.
tricks are amazing. Funny guys. Awesome
Get your
to hang out
tickets
with.
now before they
Yeah,
sell out.
Definitely go.
Yep. All right, y'all. It's the Drinking with Drew show, and I'm drinking a little bit too much. All right, guys. Thank you again for Trey for hanging out, and all you guys, Orlando Hernandez, Corey Van Halen, Brad Mader, Vic Vega, Pajama Joe, and Lusty Laura. We'll see you next week, 7:30 p.m.
Peace.